Right. That should be.
Yeah, got
Yep.
a notification.
We're good. Oh, right. What's up, everybody?
So I wonder what this stream's gonna be like. Fucking Rambo always getting into trouble.
Yeah, right. I got so many damn people on my nuts, man.
Sup,
Hard to find
you're
time.
first.
Hard to find time for my wife.
It's terrible. Maybe she's got to get a reservation system going.
Yeah, really. It's crazy though because they've all been admitted on their Twitters whenever they mentioned me today in this Twitter thread, and they were all but mentioning they have alternate accounts so that way they control my Twitter. I'm like, is this not y'all are almost 30 years old? Y'all fucking are like pathetic.
Yeah.
Well, the hell does that mean? Go get.
Which part? The pathetic part or the seek
No,
howl?
the howl thing. There's gotta be some gay furry joke. Sorry, I don't get it.
Must be.
I like women, not dogs. Although some of them are dogs.
Not wrong.
What you guys been up to? What'd you do this weekend? Hopefully you turned your phone off, Rambo.
No.
I was just fucking with my computer.
I played. Oh, what the hell did I do this weekend? I don't even know what I did this weekend. I didn't even know the weekend. I forgot a weekend had passed.
Yeah. I had to fix my car. It was all fucked up. Serpentine belt was shit.
Yeah, shit happens.
I did buy Burnout Paradise Remastered, and I had a lot of fun with that.
Wait, you bought a remaster?
Well, yeah, I always buy remasters. Don't you know that?
No, I thought, oh, it's backwards compatibility.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Having a lot of fun with that. It's like a really super fun arcade racer.
Yeah, burnouts are always good.
Yeah, I have it on PC. I haven't played all the way through it, but from what I played, it's fun. Like that junk car you get at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's not too shabby, yeah.
No, I really wish that they would remaster Underground.
Need for Speed Underground?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I played the shit out of that game.
Me too.
Although I don't, man, that one or Most Wanted. I'm not sure which one I actually played more.
The original Most Wanted or the one that recently came out?
No,
the
the
last,
original.
Like 5 or 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Blacklist one.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah, that and the original Underground. Those are my two favorite Need for Speeds for sure.
Did you play the God of War demo, Rambo? It's fucking long as shit.
God of War demo?
Yeah.
There's no God of War demo.
God of War 3-hour demo only covered 5% of the game, and it took people 3 hours to get through it.
Jesus.
Yeah, what the reviewers played.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's not on the store, and no, I wouldn't play it.
why?
I'm not spoiling my experience with when I first get the PS4 Pro and the game. I don't want to spoil the experience. I've been like avoiding all the videos about it. Although they said that it is a continuous camera that doesn't cut away from the player, and it was shot all in one shot.
You
They
guys
said it's
hop on the lawsuit bandwagon, get your $65 from PlayStation.
no.
What's it for?
If you had one of
When
the
they took
original,
Linux away,
yeah, you know, the fat PS3s, it has to be a fat PS3, and you had to own it between like 2006 and 2011.
I guess.
And if
If you have your receipt.
No, they ask for the serial number, but if you don't have it and your email address and gamer tag shows that you registered between those years, you'll still be okay. It'll just take you longer, I guess, to get your cut than the people that provide the serial number.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, if you can get it, $65 is $65.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had the tab open and been looking at the forum for like a day now, but I don't think I'm gonna do it.
So Fortnite has surpassed PUBG in monthly revenue.
oh yeah,
126 million in February sales. So
The
that's,
Battle Royale game or the base game?
I believe that's with everything.
Oh, well, they do have microtransactions in that one.
Yeah, cosmetics and shit. PUBG earned 103 million in sales although most of that was with the software license purchases. So I don't think it says how much the act. My mic is scratchy.
No, you don't sound scratchy to me.
it don't sound scratchy to me.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Bill gets always irritated. Like on a daily basis, he wants to kill himself.
Oh, that is true.
And then I was reading this earlier. Kotaku article. Riot, Blizzard, and Twitch are teaming up to fight toxic gaming behavior.
Oh yeah, you are really crackly and shit, Pete.
Am I?
Yeah, just on the stream, not on Discord. Maybe like restart it or something, or change a setting.
Does that sound any better? Oh, whoops. The fuck?
Yep,
Yeah, what?
that sounds better.
That sounds better?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Why would putting the mic at 30% fuck it up compared to 40%?
It's probably just a bug or something, man.
Will you
Probably.
let me know, Christ?
Anyway, so yeah, Riot, Blizzard, and Twitch are going to team up to fight toxic gaming behavior. And, man, I keep saying this shit is not going to fucking end well. So
if that's not an SJW superhero, then I don't know what is, man.
Man. Oh, you mean the guy?
No, the fucking like with Riot, Blizzard,
Oh,
Twitch, all
yeah.
come together. That's like some Captain Planet shit. With
Right.
SJW.
And I love, he's got these great lines here at the end. Let's see. Where was the... Oh, yeah. there's no IRL and online anymore. This is all just reality now.
Huh?
Yeah. There's no IRL and online. There's no
Real
in
back
real
here,
life
back
and online. It's basically trying to say that there's no difference between online and something that happens in real life, which, God,
There's a big difference.
right? These motherfuckers, man, they keep, ugh. And then, I mentioned notorious League of Legends streamer Tyler1toVol as an example of Riot and Twitch's punitive systems failing in ways neither company saw coming, ultimately turning a problem child into a star instead of teaching him a lasting lesson. And like, doesn't that show you that nobody wants your fucking behavior restrictions, you dumbasses? Shouldn't that just prove to you that people don't really care about quote unquote toxic behavior?
Did you hear what happened to Count Dankula?
I did.
Sad.
Yeah. Finally,
Very.
what was the sentence?
He doesn't get sentenced until April.
Oh, okay. I didn't
But they
know. I
did.
just heard that the verdict was handed down.
They did find a picture of Sarah Silverman though, on the like one of the late shows, or whatever, dressed as Hitler with a mustache and everything.
Oh shit.
And yeah, they said that apparently they said we think that they said so. I'm assuming that whenever she tries to visit the UK, she'll be banned from entering too. You know,
Oh
she's
yeah.
one of those SJWs. So we'll have to see how well that goes.
God. This is
But
some
unfortunately, they
nonsense.
won't ban her because she doesn't have wrongthink.
No, yeah.
People that don't have wrongthink can actually dress up like Hitler, make Nazi jokes, all these different things, but the ones that have wrongthink do it, and it's completely wrong.
How do you
God.
figure out if you have
Crazy.
wrongthink or not?
Do you think that transgenders are like a transgender male is actually a biological male?
If they were born with a dick, then yeah.
No, transgender male.
No, well then no.
Okay, so you have wrongthink. Do you think Islam's a religion of peace?
They also have some type of mental illness, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you have wrongthink then. So you would probably not be allowed in the UK if they ever listen to our podcast.
Okay.
We would all be stopped at the gate. Actually, like, nah, we'd actually be held under the Terrorism Act. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh
Three
man.
YouTubers, Laura Southern and two others that actually are right wingers, were stopped and detained under the Terrorism Act because of the way they act, because of basically the way they think, and what they're trying to promote is basically conservatism. They stopped them and banned them from coming into the UK because they said they were going to promote. Yeah, they were going to promote hate speech. They were actually stopped and held under the Terrorism Act.
Yep.
Interrogated
too.
They even actually admitted on the phone call to Laura Southern's dad that we know that she's not a terrorist. We know that, nothing like that, but we're going to hold her under the Terrorism Act.
Shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Just because they have no, me neither. But apparently, the UK doesn't give a shit about free speech.
Well, were they held when they got to UK or on the flight to the UK?
Oh, actually,
they were allowed to land in the UK, but they were held at the airport in the UK.
Okay.
And then put back on the plane and sent back home.
Yeah.
That's garbage. That
Some crazy shit, man.
I'm convinced that Stonesy wants my dick, man. He's still tweeting about me.
right now?
Yeah. All of a sudden, it
shit.
popped up in my mentions.
Oh, so I don't know if this is like if there's any weight to it or not, but they're saying that if Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 gets a remaster, there's going to be no multiplayer.
I'm cool with that. Might be the first Call of Duty I ever platinum.
I don't think they would do that. Really.
I don't think they would because they can't make money off of it. And Activision ain't sure as fuck ain't gonna put something out without being able to make money on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer wasn't the greatest to begin with.
And apparently, the person who made up the person who leaked the Spyro trilogy being remastered came out and said he made the whole thing up. Yeah.
So
maybe he was paid to say that.
So Spyro isn't going to be remastered?
Well, I mean, we don't know because we don't know if that actually is, kind of like trying to deter people from, looking into it or what. Because there's been a lot of stuff popping up showing that, something is being remastered. So we're just trying to figure. I mean, there's too many things without it being, actually the truth. So maybe they might delay it just simply because they, to try to throw people off or whatever. But I don't know.
When was it supposed to launch? Or was there no?
It was supposed to come out. No, it wasn't any day. It was supposed to come out this year, though. They said it was, leaked that it was supposed to be, I guess, announced in March or April, and then releasing in fall of 2018. But now the guy that made the leak came out and said that he made the whole thing up, but I just have a feeling that that's just a way to...
Well, Spyro would be a PlayStation only thing, right?
For the first 15 months.
I would not be surprised if when the Crash trilogy launches on the multi-platform deal, that they brought the Spyro trilogy out to PlayStation. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, either. That's kind of like what I'm thinking.
And that's this year. That's in just a few months, right?
Yeah, I think July.
So maybe at the PlayStation Experience, they'd say something, or E3.
No, yeah, PlayStation Experience is in December, so they wouldn't say it there. It'd have to be at E3.
Isn't there one like right after E3 that only PlayStation does?
No, the only thing after E3 is Gamescom and Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, okay. Well, PlayStation is usually a much bigger presence at the Tokyo Game Show than Microsoft, so.
Oh, yeah.
True.
I mean, fuck, Phil Spencer sticks out like a sore thumb at the Tokyo Game Show.
They're like, we don't want you here.
You can't fucking sell anything there, so I mean, I don't even know why he bothers going.
Yeah.
No, I think they should just pull out of Japan, really.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, I mean, it's not that I care one way or the other, but they just don't really. I mean, it's getting embarrassing over there. Like I think they sell like 65 Xbox Ones. I mean, it's kind of pathetic.
6.5?
Yeah.
Man.
I think all of last year, I think they only sold like 200 Xbox Ones.
It happens.
Well, that's some top quality marketing there. So Epic is releasing the Paragon assets for free.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like $12 million
Yeah.
worth or something.
Mm-hmm. So it is on their marketplace, so you got to be using their engine and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's a shitload of high quality models and stuff. So if somebody's got a good idea for a game, get to it.
Well, hopefully, if somebody can take those and actually make a game out of it, that'd be cool.
It'd be awesome.
I wish I knew how, and then I maybe could make a little bit of money.
Right?
I release it as a PlayStation exclusive. Just kidding.
No, you're not. No, you're
No,
not.
I really wouldn't. There ain't no way I'd like. I would if I made a game, it would be like completely multi-platform, like on as many fucking platforms as I possibly could, so that way I could make a dime.
Yeah, mobile and
The
everything,
only
man.
time, yeah, the only time that an exclusive makes any sense is because if it's AAA and it's getting funded by Sony or Microsoft or whoever is making it, because they know how much money they can put out and how much money in return, but it makes no sense for any smaller or third-party company to make it exclusive.
Well, yeah, that's true.
PUBG runs better on mobile than it does on Xbox One.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
We know.
How is this fucking possible?
Because they did PUBG right on mobile. They're not trying to overdo the graphics. They get that it just needs to be a fun game.
Well, I don't think you can say
why-
overdo the graphics because the graphics aren't even all that great.
But like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, but on Xbox though, they try to make it fucking 4K, 1080p, and on the S and 60 frame. I mean, it's just like they went overboard with the Xbox version. They should have started out small and like the X be 1080p and the S be like 720p until they were able to actually get everything fucking fun and running.
They completely fucked that game up on console.
Well, to be fair, they didn't exactly do great on PC either. It just PC had a little more muscle that you could power through the nastiness. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I just think it's funny that it actually runs better on fucking mobile than it does on Xbox. It's like, it just kind of shows that they had more of a, what am I trying to say? More of a, I think they had mobile in mind, launching on mobile first before they ever thought about fixing the Xbox version.
I'd be cool if they just port the mobile version to Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. Is
I
it
mean, I'm
is
all
it
for
cross-play for PUBG?
that.
I don't know.
I don't think so. And if it is, I feel bad for the people playing on mobile because it's touch controls and
Well,
shit. Even if you had a controller.
Fortnite's supposed to be cross-play.
Fortnite is crossplay, yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't read anything about PUBG, so I don't know. But
I don't know. You can jump into it's on iOS and Android, so you can jump into Android. It's on Android, so you can jump into the what's it called? Beta or the trial. If you want to, just go request an early access. I requested early access for Fortnite Mobile. Haven't got it yet. Fuckers.
I don't think I'd want to play a game like that on mobile. Really, I mean,
I just want to try it and see what it's like. My daughter got in.
She'll be whooping your ass in no time.
She should have got some friend codes. She should send one your way.
Oh yeah, she's supposed to. Yeah. What the fuck?
She's not telling you about
Right?
that.
She's hoarding them.
Oh, I'm about to whoop her ass and grab her. If she gives those fucking codes to her friends, I'm about to whoop her fucking ass.
Uh,
Does she have friends that would even play that game?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
well
all
then
that's all they-
you ain't getting the code. They're gone.
Damn, dude, quit fucking tweeting me.
You still doing it?
Yes.
Wow. And how do you know when trash gets picked up and
It pops up in my
whatever-
fucking mentions.
No, it says like apparently you know what trash day is in that.
Oh,
United
I'm just
Kingdom.
kidding. I'm just fucking
Oh,
kidding.
well, I mean, you know.
Well, because the trash always shows up here on Wednesday and Friday, so I figure the trash has to be taken out by Saturday.
That's good thinking.
It's just like, dear God, though, man. Like, what's funny is, like, here's what he says. Yes, because you can't unblock, unmute before taking these screenshots. Also, the fact you're responding and acknowledging me at all shows you care. Motherfucker, I responded to you once. Oh my Jesus, man.
Rambo's got a boyfriend.
I got somebody that, like, dick riding me, man. Like, shit.
Send them Metro's way and Gamer Dragon's way. They love that shit.
You just can't be this fucking lonely, man. Like, dude's
Takes practice.
almost fucking 30 years old. Him and like Mr. J both said they have fucking alternate accounts so that way they can look at my Twitter.
Stonesy and Mr. J are friends? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the irony in that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what's funny is that he's talking about like that I'm a pussy or whatever because these tweets because I don't tag him. But in the fucking thread he tags me and finally at the end, they've been talking about me all fucking day. And I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't even tagged me all fucking day until the damn end of the conversation. Like, quit being a fucking hypocrite, you dumb bitch. And of course he has to bring my kids into it.
He's still doing that?
Yeah. I still ignore him, no man. I just don't ever respond. I'm just like, whatever, dude. I have fucking 5 kids. I can fucking ignore you till the day is long.
I mean, that's true. If you do want to, like, hear a kid bitch, it's not hard to do when you have kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
and what's funny is
they find something to complain about.
Hey, Pete, would you think that talking about somebody in a live stream is talking about somebody behind their back?
I mean, that's kind of hard to say it's behind their back because it's right out in the open.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
And go get. What do you mean? Is Pete being a weeb? Oh, would you hear the?
Because the ad.
I don't know. I think he heard the opening for the show I'm watching.
Pete is a weeb.
I am a weeb. Yeah, I've already admitted that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
A weeb below. He's working his way up to what is that, Scout? Whatever the fucking that highest Scout rating is.
Eagle?
I don't know.
Eagle Scout, yeah, he's working his way up there.
I thought you were talking about Girl Scouts.
Oh no, is he below Girl Scouts?
No, it's Weebelos, and they are Boy Scouts.
Okay, so that's what he is. He's a Weebelos.
They suck because they don't sell cookies.
Yeah, I know, man. If they fucking sold cookies, they'd be like very popular. I just bought some not too long ago, but they're fucking expensive now.
$7 a box.
$4 here.
Shit.
They used to be fucking like $1.25, $2.50,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, like this time, I went up there thinking someone buy a lot of boxes. That but 20, no, motherfucker, 5 boxes. That's it. I
Oh,
was like,
they were
man,
$5 a box over here.
I was like, I will fucking buy a whole damn case if y'all lower the price. Fucking what is it called? Thin Mints. Whew! I ate a whole fucking box in one sitting.
Really?
Yes. You can't fucking stop eating them. Like you take one and then next thing you know you're like grabbing the last one out of the wrapper and you're like, I didn't just eat all this. So you grab that second wrapper out and the next thing you know you're like eating the last one out of the wrapper and I'm like, shit, I need to go get another box. And what sucks now is that they're not fucking at my damn Walmart no more selling them. So now I gotta go without until this fall when they start selling them again.
Looking Rambo's all driving around looking for Girl Scouts selling cookies.
It's gonna have
No,
to.
I'm like,
It's gonna have to stock up.
The cops are out there like, what are you doing in this neighborhood? Man, I'm looking for Girl Scouts.
I need my peanut butter patties and Thin Mints.
Yes, Cyrus, Thin Mints are definitely a hell of a drug.
Cyrus knows all about that Thin Mint life, don't you, Cyrus? Well, that sucks you're getting blown up on Twitter, Rambo. Dude wants your wiener.
What up, Cobra?
South Park DLC's out, so you guys need to play that.
I started playing Sea of Thieves, Stick of Truth, and then I went and bought.
The Fractured Butthole.
No, I already had bought that. That's how I got Stick of Truth. Burnout Remastered, and I haven't been able to turn back Burnout Remastered off. Like every time I go to click something else, I'm like, Burnout Remastered. Oh, Chris, come on, man! Like, what's staying up for 24 fucking hours? You're young, man. You can handle this.
Cyrus, yeah, I need Fat Mints. What?
Yeah, no shit, man. I wish they made like Fat Mints. I'd be like, all right, I want those. Thick Mints, yeah. I can see Girl Scouts. You want some Thick Mints, baby? I'd be like, what?
Well, they can't call them Fat Mints because that's like, I don't know, derogatory now or offensive. You mean a little bigger mints? Not so thin?
Fluffy mints.
There you go. Fluffy mints. There'd still be some like bitch rolling by in one of those Walmart little go-kart things going, you calling me fat?
Beautiful at any size mints.
There you go. That's a good one. I mean, why not? There's plus size models now.
Oh man. This article in The Guardian. Kathy Newman. The internet is being written by men with an agenda.
Yep, that's totally what's going on.
The internet is being
written. The whole internet, Rambo.
What?
All of it.
Wow.
Oh my god. Listen to this shit. Kathy Newman is scrambling. It has just gone 9 a.m. Breakfast and the school run are behind her, but she's trying to get ready and make me a coffee at the same time, apologizing throughout. Dude, he's writing it like it's a fucking action movie or something. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess she's getting a whole lot of hate from that interview with Jordan Peterson. And so, of course, that means that everybody online is alt-right trolls and misogynists and all that.
Well, I would like to know Polygon's agenda then, because they have an article posted, let's see, yesterday about the history of the Oreo cookie. So I'd like to know where that fits into any agenda whatsoever.
Ugh.
So, how are you enjoying Sea of Thieves?
I haven't even launched it yet. It's downloaded because I have Game Pass, but that's about as far as I went with it.
I hear it's like a Griefer Central, and like where people are like killing you and then spawn like as soon as you spawn you get killed again. As soon as you spawn you get killed again, and just over and over and over again. And there's other people that actually staying on the island that you go to drop all your chest off at. And while if you're playing solo, while you're trying to either drop off a chest, they'll hop on your boat and take the rest of them, or they'll kill you on your boat and then just take all your chests and turn them in.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they said there's like 3 quests in the game, and every one of them are the exact same. Like it's the exact same quest every time you go. So it's like really fucking boring. Yeah, they said it's like really lacking content. It's meant to have that be based on just player interaction, and I'm like, yeah, it's like the Minecraft of the sea, but you just don't build shit, you don't get shit, you don't do shit. But the water
is it pretty?
Best damn water I've seen in the game.
Oh, dude, I'm about done with these people in these Facebook groups posting pictures of them buying their copy of Sea of Thieves in their car and going, after these roads, I'm hitting the open sea, baby. And I'm like, really?
Oh,
that's
Lord.
Fucking horrible.
Fucking cringy, man.
That's some cringy shit, yeah.
And they're probably adults too, man.
Some of them.
That's the sad part.
One in particular that I won't forget took a picture of the game on his steering wheel of a Mercedes and said this. I'm like, oh, God. You have Mercedes money and you're really saying this shit?
Like, you're sad.
Next Tuesday is the big update. What big update?
For Destiny, I guess.
Or they have another expansion coming out? I'm sure they do, but...
Oh, Destiny, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, honestly, I've been playing more of these free-to-play games, just bullshitting on them. Like, there's a poker one. It's called, like, Prominence Poker or something. That's pretty decent. And then that Gems of War game. I mean...
Oh, they have Train Simulator.
Train Simulator?
Yeah. On, what's it called?
On Xbox?
Xbox, yeah. It's an Xbox exclusive. And they said it's actually real time. Like, it says wait 30 minutes for next riders to board, and it's literally 30 fucking minutes in real time.
Yeah,
it's like true to life train. Like you're the train conductor, and it's real life. Like, and you're doing the train in Europe, so you're just sitting there looking at the tracks for 30 minutes, and then you get to go.
I tend to not play anything with simulator in the title. Like I was given by the developers like 2 or 3 years ago that current copy of Farming Simulator, and after that I was like, nope, I'm done. I mean,
yeah, I was thinking about buying the Farming Simulators only because like within 20-25 hours, like it's an easy platinum, but I just don't know if I can fucking sit down and play Farming Simulator.
It's
like
seriously
at all.
doing yard work with your controller, Rambo. No joke.
Yeah, that's what I've seen people, and I'm just like, yeah, man, I don't think I can.
Yard work sucks. Doing it in a video game sucks even more.
Right? But at the end of the farming simulator yard work, your wife's still yelling at you because the fucking yard work ain't done. So you lose.
Ugh.
4K chickens. Yeah, that's and you can't even kick
Oh,
them
yeah,
like
I
you
mean-
can in every other fucking game with chickens. Is Ryan not Stonesy or no? Or is he for real not Stonesy? I lost track of all the like.
oh
the,
no, Ryan's not Stonesy. Yeah, no.
Like for real not Stonesy.
Yeah,
or
for real.
oh,
For real,
all right.
not Stonesy. Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. There's so many not Stonesies that come through here. I just didn't know if you were one of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's cool. He's usually here. Euro Truck Simulator. Yeah.
At least you're driving in that one, though.
Yeah, I actually played that on PC, and because I bought it, it was like it came with a fucking humble bundle or something like that, and it fucking boring as hell though, man. But like I was just trying to drive my truck into people, like.
Well, you're not simulating an actual truck driver's job doing that, Rambo. You're simulating like Grand Theft Auto.
No, it's actually like a truck driver's job.
Yeah, but if you're trying to run over people.
Oh well, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I was trying to turn it into a fun game at least. Yeah, I played Ghost Simulator. Ghost Simulator is actually pretty fun. I mean, but the word simulator kind of
I think
throws
that's
it off
just a
because
joke.
yeah, because it's really just a goat. Now that I Am Bread, that's like a bread simulator.
That's a good one.
That's fucking hard, man.
Yeah,
You
I can
don't
only
really-
get past the first level.
Yeah, like that's fucking. I like the platinum on it is like a 9 out of 10. Like, yeah, no, didn't even try it.
Chris says the platinum was easy. You're a pussy, Rambo. Yeah, I've thought about buying that on Xbox a few times when it's like a few dollars or whatever.
Yeah, you should try it whenever, and so that way you can tell me whenever you play Flappy Goat, and then you can tell me how much you loved it.
Oh, I have Goat Simulator. I was talking about the bread
Oh.
thing.
Oh, yeah, fuck you, Chris, with that. No, Goat Simulator everything was perfectly easy up until Flappy Goat.
Flappy Goat. Dude, Rambo's
Flappy
gonna have
Goat.
nightmares about Flappy Goat, bro. I'm telling you.
Fuck that, man. I'm glad I'm done with that game. I've done it on PS4, Xbox One, and PS3. The only thing I got to do is the DLC. I bought the DLC for PS4, but I'm just scared to fucking go back into it because I don't know what the hell. Like if Flappy Goat was in the main game, I hate to see the trophies in the DLC.
Yeah, Cyrus,
Goats.
Simulator, man. That one looks really good.
You know
What?
which one does look good is Job Simulator.
Wait, Job Simulator actually is a fun. I mean, it's supposed to be a fun little game and an easy platinum. I need to actually play that. So I mean, I actually own it, but
He was
Like,
making a
make
joke.
video.
Simulator.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like going, do they really? I mean, well, on fucking Steam, like you would be surprised. if there
I
wasn't a
I
game
would
called
not be
Simulator
surprised
Simulator.
if that was actually a game. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking Steam. Like that shit gets everything.
There
being
is
lit.
showering with your dad simulators on that thing. So.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, I know a lot of people who own it that are suspect, like Shane over here.
You gifted it to me, I think.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. You own this shit, not me. What's up, Halo Storm? Brim owns it too. I don't understand, man. Them two people are weird. They want to shower with their dads.
No, I don't even really know my dad, so it's just like a solo shower. See? I win.
Wait, J. Caesar, how the hell did you try Job Simulator if you don't have VR?
Yeah, that's like
because like it's a VR game. Like you can't play it without VR.
Fucking Cyrus. He's a person of interest. Wink, wink. Cyrus
Unless
likes
you-
to play genital jousting, so I mean,
Oh yeah, I need to buy that one for you too.
Jamie already did. I had it.
Oh,
Terrible.
He expects me to like play it with him. I'm like, I'm not sticking my virtual penis in your virtual penis. That's no. That's still not okay.
yeah, Halo Storm. I know he said he doesn't have room for it, but like, don't you know that like if you have the room for it or not before you go out and buy it?
You would think. I mean, and you don't need that much room.
Well,
for
yeah, and
PSVR.
what room do you need?
No, all you need is
It's just a headset, right? I mean, I guess room to
And-
move, maybe?
And the camera has to recognize the lights on the headset, but you could play it in a fucking closet if you had to. It's not.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
sit down and just play it. I mean, I just sit in my chair and play it. Like I don't ever stand up and do it like that. All you basically need is just your like arms linked side by side away, you know.
And apparently he doesn't, yeah, he doesn't have room for, furniture gets in the way. Can't you just move the furniture?
Oh, there you are, Nicholas Oates. I'm so glad you came.
I destroy NoobTube. Really? That's your account now, bro?
You're so cool.
You know what, Cyrus? At this point, I would love to play a game in a closet. You know how much peace and quiet I would get?
Oh man, I'd actually probably get a game finished in a day.
Right?
Oh,
But
Jesus.
he's not Stonesy Rambo. He's not.
But he
Oh, yeah,
still
I-
wants you to
okay.
define egalitarian for some reason.
Oh god, man. Fucking use dictionary.com, man. Save you fucking time.
Okay, so Time article. The
Yeah.
evolution of Laura Croft from video game vixen to empowered movie heroine.
What?
Yeah. And they go through.
So that's like a slam to the new girl saying that she's not pretty.
Well, they do make a point in saying that the older games she was hypersexualized, and then of course Angelina Jolie, and then in the new, yeah, she wears cargo pants instead of spandex shorts. She's more muscular than buxom. Man, dude, this thing is fucking long, bro. It's got to be at least like 6 pages. And oh my god, do they fucking just? It's fucking horrible, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I tagged Rambo and Brim on Twitter with like they were talking shit about the new girl's breast size. I mean, saying that what they weren't big enough or something. Yeah, that they weren't
Yeah.
big enough. Not that they were too big, like fucking Angelina Jolie's, but they weren't big enough.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Female gamers clung to her as one of the few playable female characters in video games. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Aside from Miss Pac-Man, it's like, bro, I could name a dozen video games off the top of my head from the 80s that had playable female characters.
It doesn't count though. That's in the 80s.
No, I know, right?
It's too old, so it like cancels itself out. Or
Ah.
some shit.
Yeah. And they
Ryan,
made
we paid him our lunch money, so we got like $3.25.
and they go on like a couple different times about how it's a good thing that she doesn't have a love interest in this one.
Okay,
Like-
that's
Like that, yeah, like it's like that's a huge great thing. And it's like, why? Why is that a great thing? Like, why is that even something to point out?
She's a strong, independent
I
woman. You
right?
want her to have a fucking love interest?
Don't need no man. Like, God, Jesus, dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This shit's getting crazy. Oh,
It's fucking stupid.
oh no. Oh my God. Dungeons and Dragons is set to introduce a new feature for elves that will allow characters to change their gender once per day. Yep. They are introducing gender fluidity to fucking Dungeons and Dragons.
Can't you just tell them anyway that you don't like want to be that gender anymore? It's all make believe. I mean,
Oh my God. One of the big themes in Mordecai's Tome of Foes is the concept that elves were once a mutable race. Their creator, Corellin Larethian, was an androgynous being, and elves could originally change their forms at will, although they eventually lost this ability when they descended into the material plane. However, according to the Tome of Foes, some elves retain a blessing of Corellin. As part of this blessing, these elves can actually choose their gender whenever they finish a long rest. They can choose to be male, female, or neither, based on their moods or feelings.
holy shit.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. This is getting out of control, man. Oh, fuck. For why some elves. Hashtag not all elves.
It's
fucking sad, man. Like it's getting to the point where shit's just fucking retarded. Well, I mean, it's already been there like for quite some time, but I mean, it just continues on down the fucking rabbit hole, you know.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
why would you need to do it once a day?
These are for the people that just can't seem to keep their. Well, like, you know, some days it's cool to be a woman, and some days it's cool to be a man. So they got to figure
like
out.
Rapid fire transgender. That's not. I mean, why the fuck would you need it once a day?
I honestly believe that there's some people that would honestly change if they could, would change their gender every day, like if that was actually possible.
Depending on how like it suits them, like, you know, was it because I'm a woman? Oh yeah, today I am a woman, right? Yeah. People definitely change their race daily, depending on how their day is going.
Wow, it says the failure of Epic's Paragon just turned into a $12 million gift for other. So yeah, you're talking about that, but apparently they spent $12 million on those assets.
Well, I mean,
Well, in the game.
yeah,
Stuff,
that's the thing. Is they say 12 million, but that's just based on cost to make the entire game.
yeah, that's still a pretty good chunk of money to. I mean, no matter what it ends up being, but just to toss out there for free.
Oh yeah. But that was the perfect thing for them to do, though. They
yeah.
refunded everybody who wanted a refund, and now they released it all for free. Which, you know, hey, that makes it cool in my book. I mean, that was they didn't even have to release this stuff, but doing it, that's just icing on the cake.
Refunding everyone and giving away all the assets to the game. I mean, that's a pretty big fucking loss.
Well,
at least 1 million people bought Paragon, I'd say, right?
Probably.
Okay, the game was like $30 if I remember correctly. So, shit.
But they've got Fortnite though.
I'm sure Fortnite's more than made up.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Damn, that's.
And the other thing too is, I think they're banking on, because the Unreal Engine is. They just released a new like royalty thing about it, but it's basically free to use. until you release a game with it, and then you just got to pay royalties. So I think they're really trying to get more people to use their engine, and if they've got a whole lot of free assets that you can use with it, that'll just help with more, developers trying to use it.
Yeah, I mean, and plus what they did is it's a pretty like honest business practice. So I'm sure that'll do nothing but attract people to it anyway.
Well, it's definitely a good PR, especially with
Yeah.
Fortnite doing as well as it's doing now. That'll just boost that.
You up
Rambo?
there? Oh, hello?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, like, y'all were gone, and then, I couldn't get back in.
Man.
Gender physics. I'm just not reading the chat here.
So that Street Fighter collection comes out in May 29th, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm definitely going to buy that.
Jay Caesar, no, I would say the Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition, $6. I mean, if you can get the just Titanfall 2, I mean, unless you're going to be playing multiplayer, the Ultimate Edition is really not worth it. But for $6, if that's all that is, just get that.
Yeah, that's a hell of a deal.
What's it called? Dragon Age Inquisition? No, not really worth the $10, I don't think.
Yeah, I heard that one kind of went off the deep end.
That one's very SJW-ish.
Yeah.
And it's like the combat system is basically like a strategy type game. So yeah, I would say no to Dragon Age, but definitely yes to Titanfall 2.
Fantastic game, and the multiplayer is still being played.
I need some chocolate milk, but I ain't got none, damn it.
A Seattle University professor has written a new book about the toxic meritocracy of video game culture and blames it for deep-bred misogyny and sexist industry practices. I love this, man. They really can't handle that guys do better at things like video games than girls. And so in order to push their everybody's equal bullshit, it's got to meritocracy itself has become toxic.
They're like some of the most toxic people.
I'm just reading something real quick, and then I have the best news ever. Rambo's gonna love it.
Christopher Paul contends that competitive video games emphasize individual achievement rather than the collective, resulting in really toxic spaces where players are focused on individual glory. Oh
okay,
my
Rambo,
god.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Did you hear what THQ Nordic is doing?
Nope.
They are remastering and re-releasing to all modern platforms the classic Nickelodeon games, including SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, they better come with a fucking platinum.
You don't understand, Rambo. If they have multiplayer, we can save Bikini Bottom together.
You ain't gonna get it on PS4, so...
If you want to save Bikini Bottoms with me, I will.
Oh, Lord. As long as I don't play that fucking song, man, because I played on Platinum the Lego movie video game.
Yeah.
And dear God, that fucking song is so
The
fucking
Everything
annoying.
is Awesome song.
Everything is awesome. Yeah, every fucking seriously, after every fucking level.
Don't ever
And
buy
then-
your kids the Blu-ray or DVD then, because that's the song on the fucking menu. So
Oh,
if
I
they
know.
fall asleep watching it,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I have it, and it's also the same thing on the fucking menu of the damn game too. So you hear it fucking.
But it's more than just SpongeBob. I don't know of any other Nickelodeon cartoons you like or extremely dislike, but
I don't know.
lots of them are
I really
coming
hope that I really hope they come with the platinum because like Sonic Mania, I think it is. I really wanted to actually platinum that game because it's the old Sonics, but well, excuse me, but that didn't have a fucking platinum, so it went on my back burner.
Wait, Sonic Mania didn't have a platinum?
No,
Why?
I don't know, man. Like that, I think they, I think they missed the ball there. Hey, Jay, Caesar 2016 Hitman, awesome game.
And for those of
It's
you
a thing.
laughing at I destroyed not Stonesy or whatever it is, it's hurting his feelings. Stop.
Oh,
He said to
okay.
cease laughter.
Ha 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 ha. Especially if the 2016 Hitman, if it's a Game of the Year edition, that means it has like every bit of the new content and everything. So
What do we got? Like 6 days and that new Batman episode comes out?
yeah, yep,
27th, right?
yeah.
Oh, I cannot
So wait a minute, Chris. When is this bet up with your wife?
What's the bet?
That he's gonna clear his backlog before he buys any more games.
Oh man,
You're going to lose that one.
Yeah. that's not gonna work out.
Trust me, I've tried that bet. Like
I'm definitely
5 times.
not gonna bet my wife on that because I'll be playing for the next 6 years before I clear my backlog. So you're gonna watch everybody play God of War and post about it and not buy it? Man, you got more fucking willpower than what I do. Hell no, man. Hell, I'm over here just contemplating buying the fucking Assassin's Creed Rogue Remaster because I didn't get to play it on PS3, and I figured, hell, why not play it on PS4?
It's backwards compatible on the Xbox, huh?
The remaster is better than the backwards
But
compatibility.
you won't play the backwards compatible one.
Nope, will not. It's better to pay $29.99 for it than it is to play it for backwards compatible and pay $19.99. Because I can get a platinum for $29.99 and I can only get like 800 gamer score for $19.99.
You're
Just
still
saying.
completing the game.
Yes, but the platinum, God, it's so rewarding. Whenever
That's-
it pops, you're just like, oh.
The game completion is what really matters at the end of the day. I mean,
No. Nope.
okay,
Nope.
yeah, sorry, I'm totally wrong there.
Yeah, you are. Like, you are completely wrong.
I like getting achievements as much as the next guy. I guess not as much as Rambo, but I mean,
I'm not the
it's
next
still
guy. Halo, I don't know, man.
I've
It's
actually
just-
never gotten a platinum, so I mean, maybe that's my problem.
Oh man, I mean, I would say the first one you get is usually the start of the addiction. But if you play like a Telltale game and get one, no, it's not really an addiction then. But if you play like an actual game, and when you get the platinum on that, even if you're playing it and not even realizing that, you'll just, I mean, it's like, oh shit, man, that was nice, and then all of a sudden it becomes an addiction. It's kind of scary. Because I've had a lot of people tell me that they're not into trophies, and all of a sudden I got my first platinum, and next thing you know, they got 10 platinum.
Yeah, my son comes out of his room and tells me like what he's playing all the time. He just likes to talk about it or whatever. And I ask him a lot. I used to anyway. Hey, did you platinum that yet? And he goes, no. What's that? My friend said those don't matter. And I'm like, have I got someone you need to talk to?
Your friend is a fucking dumbass. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he probably is. So you're good.
Damn, Chris, that's actually pretty good if you're about to platinum God of War 3 Remastered. I mean, it's hard for me to get back into that game. Like, because I played the shit out of the God of Wars for so long that I'm just like, I was going to platinum it like that before the new game came out, but I couldn't get back into it because I don't know, when you play it so many fucking times, shit. Damn, Aiden. Witcher 3 was your first platinum?
Fuck.
That
Rambo
one took a
doesn't even
while.
have that one.
No, that one I know takes too fucking long, man. Halo achievements don't matter worth a shit.
I'm with Halo Storm.
Matter. What's up, Omega Jim? Shadow, you were dead to me. Damn, Aiden, 370 hours. I hear the game's good, but I don't know about 370 hours worth. I don't know. Maybe if I start playing it, I'll get sucked into it like everybody else.
I definitely did.
It's funny you know his name. I'm definitely casual with trophy hunting myself.
Yeah, right. I suppose Harvey Weinstein was a casual rapist too. I mean, it's just that's
well, kind of. He really was. I mean,
he only did it when he was making like Oscar-nominated movies, which was all the time. I mean,
but I mean, they happen so far and few between that he was able to casually just do that. Why? Like Witcher 2 sucks compared to Witcher 3. Like as far as the way the mechanics are.
I would not
Chris,
start it over.
I lost my 96 hour save on Shadow of War, and I have to start all the way back over again. I'm just like, damn, I don't know if I want to. It's a good game, but like playing it over again right now, like shortly after I just played it for 96 hours, it seems like it's more of a grind in the very beginning than what it really is, because I'm just like, fuck, I remember this, I've seen this, I've done this, here we go again. And of course, no trophies are popping in the meantime because I already got them all. Like, it's just a bad thing all the way over. Maybe I need to play it on an alternate account so that way the trophies pop.
Harvey got a few platinums in raping.
He was like, ding, that feels good.
Except they took back his getting away with it platinum, and that was an important one.
Yeah, that was but he's now I think in a country that has a non-extradition thing, so I think he's probably okay.
Yeah, aren't they like Mark Zuckerberg has been told to go to London because I guess they won't fuck with him as bad over there?
Oh, I'm not sure. I know that Mark Zuckerberg's in trouble though.
Yep, his net worth went down $8 billion, and just since like 4 days ago.
Jesus.
They've proven that Facebook was complicit in like using data mining basically to sway the public's opinion on during the Obama election.
Yeah.
Like they were actually like allowing a company to get in and say like if you joined an app and like usually like you're only the person they only get to see your profile. This Cambridge Analytica was actually seeing your profile, and then it was able to actually go out and see all of your friends' profiles. And then they were able to actually go and see everything that you like and know how to tailor an ad specifically to you. And they would create ads and shit just to get you to the way you feel.
There was I saw a post on I think it was 4chan, but I can't remember, that somebody at Google who worked in let me see if I can find I have a screenshot of the thing. He worked at Google in the AI, the algorithm department. And 4chan, yeah. So I worked for Google. He can't name the department because he's got to remain anonymous, but he works in
Oh
the
yeah,
AI
'cause
department.
everybody knows what will happen.
Yeah. My team and I created AI bots for Twitter. These bots are slightly different than regular AI bots. They are remote signal bots, but I'll explain what they do. My team and a human intelligence team, which is really just a propaganda team, work together to make certain topics trend and persuade public opinion, which persuades political pressure. We do this by a groupthink method. We have a name for it internally, but consensus cracking is a more used name externally. But the bots we created go into Twitter conversations and push a narrative. Some of the bots are verified accounts and they start arguing a point of view against somebody, and then more bots join in and thumbs up the comment. We are doing it with gun control now. More people see a consensus of gun control, and people on the fence get persuaded to our narrative, and politicians get pressured by thinking it's actual people. We had whole meetings about 4chan because you guys, specifically this board, are disrupting the bots. You are basically doing what we are doing, but you are real people. We, not necessarily me, devised a plan to knock you guys from Twitter. We accused Russia of doing what we are doing and used the narrative to wipe out suspected bots, which we knew weren't bots at all. Yeah. So
that's pretty much like Cambridge Analytica thing.
yeah, that
Wait,
kind of
dogs can be Jewish? Since when?
So yeah, that kind of shit's happening all over the place. And I guess apparently it's an SEC violation too.
Well, have you noticed, like, since about 4 days ago, you haven't like gotten as many bullshit Facebook ads?
Actually, I haven't. My computer's been down for the last 3, so no, I haven't noticed.
Why is your computer down now?
I was putting in the replacement RAM I got and doing a couple other tweaks to my case and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mark Zuckerberg and the COO of Facebook have both like said, you deserve that we do better or some shit like that. And if, shit, I forget exactly how it went, but it was basically something to the effect of, yeah, we fucked up. You shouldn't let us serve you because of that or something like that.
Same nonsense they've been saying the whole time, right?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of damage control. Zuckerberg's not trending on Twitter anymore. I would pull it up real quick. But he's the #2 trend on Facebook.
How do you see the trends on Facebook?
It's on the top right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, right above like where they usually put like the ads and shit. There'll be a little box that says trending topics.
I never have noticed. I don't think it's on the mobile.
No, yeah, that's on the PC, on the website.
Yeah, it's let's see, Zuckerberg said Wednesday Facebook post. If we can't protect your data, then we don't deserve to serve you. Well, shit. Then Facebook should never have existed, maybe? As far as I know, they've been doing this forever.
Oh, I would not doubt that.
Like, as soon as like ads became a big deal, like they are, or like, well, they've always been a big deal, but as soon as Facebook introduced ads, like, I'm sure they've done shit like this.
I mean, if it comes out, because like that dude on 4chan said, Yes, I do have SAO going. Um, those bots and shit, they count towards users. And so when Twitter or Facebook or whoever reports users to like shareholders and stuff, and they include those bots, which they have to unless they are admitting that they're using those bots, then that's a major violation of SEC rules and shit like that. I mean, you're basically it's like one step below.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's like
And
one step below, like cooking the books,
yeah,
But
and
instead of cooking their profits, they're just cooking their numbers.
if you're a public company, isn't that it's not just being dishonest to your shareholders? I mean, that's got to be against the rules somewhere, right? Like if you're sharing the amount of users you have,
Yeah,
and you're like, to me, like if they have so many users, or like uh, they're shit. What am I trying to say? If they have so many users and they're reporting those, like I would be more likely to invest in a company with a giant user base
right.
versus one without.
Yeah, but if it includes those bots, that's basically just faking it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're not actual users.
right.
So
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I hope this shit comes out soon because it's getting nonsense. I mean, Steven Crowder's he's been working on a lawsuit for a long time about Facebook throttling non-lefty groups or anybody like
is
that.
is that the co-creator of the WhatsApp or whatever?
No, no, no. Louder with Crowder host.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, because with him, his specific lawsuit has to do because when because they have paid services for larger either channels or groups or whatever you want to call it, because they're not exactly groups. Like Steven Crowder's thing isn't a group, it's a page, but they
Mhm.
offer paid services for like increasing how many people see it and shit like that. And in the contract for those, they specifically state some stuff about free speech and about like how being neutral and shit like that. But then I mean, Facebook's all but come out and admitted that they will either censor or shadow ban or put to the bottom of the list certain people, which completely goes against that contract. So
Uh,
that'll
I have
be
to run down the street and grab my wife from work. She just got off. I'll be right back.
lovely. So I guess it's just me all alone. Story of my life. What's going on, chat? Yes, Cyrus. Being a garbage human being, that counts. Is that the Atari VCS? Is that the new Atari box that's supposed to be coming out, Ryan? I keep seeing rumors that that thing is either going to get canceled or that it. Oh, what did I just read about that the other day? That something about they had either run out of money for it or that it was on the verge of being canceled or something like that. And then, of course, there's the rumors that people are saying it's just going to end up being another Steam box that doesn't work. Fatal Bullet. I have not played that. Yeah. I don't know. They've tried to release a whole bunch of Atari, either like clones like the mini NES or something like that. Shit hasn't really gone down well. So has anybody seen Ready Player One? I keep hearing interesting things about it. Really? You take offense? How does it feel that mere words can affect your mood? Not ready for it, Cyrus? Again, it's, you take offense, but that's your choice. I choose not to be offended by pretty much anything. I know, right? Achievement it is not.
All right, I'm back.
Fucker's leaving me alone.
They left you alone?
Yeah, Shaner had to go to pick up his wife.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's all good.
I had the baby woke up and my wife had to go pick up my son from work, and so when she woke up and didn't see my wife, it was all hell broke loose.
Oh, man.
She did not like the idea of not being there without my wife.
Yeah. So have you, I'm pretty sure you haven't seen Ready Player One, but have you read anything about it?
No. I don't have any interest to really go see it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple things on it. It just seems, I don't know. Even if it's not completely tilted towards social justice, it just doesn't seem like it'll be. I don't want to say like
It's tilted. It is actually tilted towards social justice.
I don't no I don't know. But
I
but
was like,
like
going, man, how'd they turn that one into that one?
but like assuming that it isn't, I still don't see it. I don't want to say like fair, but I just still don't see it as being like a realistic portrayal of like the industry and stuff. Because I mean, they're usually not.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm tired of these fucking movies, and that one right there, I don't know, just kind of irritates me. Um, for some reason, it just does not interest me at all. And when I seen it, it just like I just kind of, you know, what I mean, it just wasn't
Yeah.
something that I was interested in.
Maybe if it comes to like Netflix or something, I'll watch it. I'm definitely not gonna pay movie theater prices for it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I might watch it whenever it gets, out or whatever, and I can rent it for $1 or something like that. But I'm not really too pressed to go see it in the movie theaters. It's not something like that must be seen in the movie theaters.
Yeah. Yep. HuffPost editor-in-chief states the attacks on white South African farmers is not a big deal in response to the Australian government's acknowledgement that there's an ongoing issue in that country.
Wow. Not a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah, it's not like they're
Yeah,
being dragged out of
fucking.
their
I mean,
homes and murdered just because they're white or anything like that.
yeah, who gives a shit about those motherfuckers? I mean, like they're
Oh, they're white.
self-entitled bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, self-entitled motherfuckers.
Not like this happened a few decades ago or anything. God.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, ugh. Tron knockoff for Ready Player One. I mean, I could kind of see that.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
depending on
can
how they
maybe see
did it.
that. It's definitely one I could, yeah. I mean, it seems like I don't know, man. I've never read the book, but it seems like they're trying to like replace that in a sense. But Tron didn't really even interest me either, to tell you the truth.
I actually
Like
liked the second one.
I didn't watch the second one because the first one I didn't really care for,
Yeah, I never saw
So
the first one, but I did see the second one, and I mean, it wasn't the greatest movie, but I did enjoy watching it. Kind of one of those. It wasn't quite. It certainly wasn't as cheesy as like a Fifth Element or a Starship Troopers or one
oh
of
yeah,
those,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
kind of had that sort of feel to it. So yeah, and I don't mind. I kind of like those kind of movies. Yeah, I never saw the original Tron. Little before my time.
Oh, the actual original one?
Yeah, the original. Yeah.
No, I didn't. I never saw that one. I was, I think I might have been alive whenever it came out, but I don't know. It was so fucking long ago.
Old movies are hard for me.
They're hard for me to watch now because like, you can tell they're so old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's
That it just.
I don't know. There's like especially like black and white movies for some reason I really don't like unless they're really good. Like I liked what's the one about the Nazis and the guy who saves a bunch of Jews. Schindler's List.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
never seen that actually.
yeah, good movie. I really liked it. But it's really hard for me to get into black and white movies and other older movies like that. 1931 Dracula. Whoo, man. I'll bet that had great special effects. See, there you go. That's an old movie that was great. The original Ghostbusters, man. That was a hell of a movie. Fuck, that movie was hilarious. Terrarium TV is free and has all the shows from both Netflix and Hulu. How the fuck does that work?
Terrarium. Terraria?
Terrarium.
Oh, I was like going,
Terrarium.
it's a fucking video game.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like,
Yeah, I don't know how it does the shows that are on Hulu and Netflix for free.
oh, I just saw that Spark mobile PUBG. I don't know. I think it's funny that it actually runs better than it does on uh, what's it called? Xbox. I wish they would have actually dumbed down the version on Xbox to make it actually run smooth. I think that's really the only reason that I don't like PUBG is just because it just doesn't run smooth. I do know that like Fortnite has when it launched, it just simply ran.
Yeah. Although, because I'm assuming they use the Unity engine on that.
I would assume. I mean, that's what they're
That's what
doing.
that's what
That's what they
most
use.
yeah, that's what most phone games
Yeah.
are. I wonder if they just had a lot more luck with that engine than Unreal. Well, Phoenix, I mean, that's what happens when you get good coders.
Yeah, Epic though. I mean, Epic is the old Gears of War team. So I mean, they were good.
Oh
So
yeah, I mean, they've been doing good work for forever.
yeah,
I don't know how much of their team is still there from
yeah, the same. Yeah,
yeah, but I'm certain at least a few people have stayed on for at least a
yeah.
while.
They definitely got their shit together, and I mean, I don't really know what's up with the PUBG team because it seems. I mean, they're being financially backed by a development studio. I mean, obviously they haven't made many games, but it seems like they could get this one game running decently.
I guess Spark says
I don't.
mobile PUBG is using Unreal.
Yeah, so I mean, the same thing as the regular PUBG. So to
Interesting.
me, it seems it's very telling though. Whenever before they can launch a working mobile version before they even truly fix the Xbox version. To me, I think whenever you're like in early access, you should be working on uh, that game. You know, like you should be working and finishing that game before you launching on any other platforms.
Right.
I kind of thought it was bad that they were launching on Xbox before they actually went live on
PC.
PC.
Or at least had it optimized a little better.
Yeah, yeah. What is it, Halo Storm? What do you think? Yeah, this is the same guy that came into Titanfall Princess this thing and was talking shit. Yeah, what was funny is it was her, what, I think it was last night, maybe Tuesday night stream that she does, little podcast, and he was like, I'm glad to see you got rid of Rambo. And little did he know that that wasn't her weekly show. So she was like, I didn't get rid of Rambo. This ain't even the same show. So I was like, oh fuck, you got served right there. It was fucking hilarious.
So Halo Storm says he thinks they have different teams working on the different ports of the game, and that might be true. Although
That might be true, but like, why do they have like the dumb team working on Xbox version? I mean, I'm not. Again, I mean, you got to be able to say, even though you're an Xbox guy, that game runs not as good as it should. It's better now than what it was when it launched, but it definitely should not be running that bad on Xbox.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of confusing as to what the hell he's spending all that money on. But it's lost its appeal. I mean, like, it could launch right now on on PS4 and all that, like even the Switch, and it would never be able to get back to where it was.
Yeah, I think the hype
Fort-
is over.
Yeah, Fortnite just basically has stole the show, and there's really no at this point. There's no stopping Fortnite. I think the only thing going to stop Fortnite is Fortnite. It's kind of like PlayStation with the PS4 this year or this generation. I think the only thing going to stop PlayStation 4 is PlayStation 4. It's actually just kind of one of those things where like somebody hits the stride and hits it at the right time, and it's just no looking back at that point.
Yeah.
What's up, Rajik?
You are the hype. Is that like I am Batman? Ah, the mobile PUBG is made by a different company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I guess they farmed it out. They said, hey.
Well, they need to farm out the fucking regular version of that team. Yeah, Ryan, I don't like. What's scary is that PUBG actually is very reminiscent of Ark as far as like how it runs, and that's not really a good thing that you want to be associated with.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, you're cool, Spark. We read the chat, so.
Twitch chat, the largely unaddressed dark side of gaming.
Oh dear God, man! Seriously, why do people take all this shit so fucking serious?
Oh fuck.
Man. Like if we took it like our chat seriously, we'd have to be banning every fucking person that came in here.
God. They really are. It's this attempt to sanitize all this stuff. It's
sanitize life.
Yeah, and it's not going to end well.
You can never dictate how people behave, and when you start trying to dictate how people behave, it just only makes shit worse.
Yep. Oh.
Halo, it's not a literal comparison. Like Ark runs like shit. PUBG runs like shit, that type of thing, you know, like that's about as far as like the comparison would go. Not really as far as actual in detail how they both run and stuff. It was kind of more of just a joke.
And yes, Rajik, that is SAO in the background.
Yeah, what's funny is that people were saying that they thought like making jokes that Sea of Thieves launched on the Master Chief Collection servers instead of the Azure servers. Like they accidentally got the wires crossed because people were getting booted out and not being able to get into the game on launch day.
Oh, so that was okay. Malik is a black host for Overwatch League, and a common trend that has been occurring on Twitch is to spam the tryhard emote whenever he is on screen. It's obvious that the intentions of the spam is to make fun of Malik for being black. XQC used the emote while Malik was on stream, and that was a factor in his suspension that eventually led to him being kicked from his Overwatch League team. So that was how he used an emote racist Lee, I guess. So, God. Oh, man.
Dumb. Life is just one big joke at this point.
Right? Yeah, Rajik, and that's the thing. Like I was just talking about earlier, where the other guy, the Kotaku guy, said that what was it? I think it was Twitch. He was a League player in Twitch, and they tried to stop him from being toxic or whatever the thing was, but it ended up with him being praised, or he got a ton of followers and became one of the bigger Twitch streamers as a consequence, instead of him getting banned or people not liking him or whatever. And like I was saying, that should just show these people they don't want this fucking sanitization. They don't like this shit. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at the fucking the fight between Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, man. I mean, people were paying like $20 a piece for tickets to the press conferences that were supposed to be free. These tickets were free, and people had grabbed a whole shitload of them and were scalping them for like $20 a piece, and people were paying to get into a free press conference just to watch Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor talk shit to each other.
That was like the insane hype beast,
Yeah. People love this kind of shit, man. People love conflict.
Oh yeah.
So all these,
like, that's the reason. There's a reason why the news never reports good news.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the people think they report just because it's something happening, but no, they actually go out and look for bad news because that actually
it gets more ratings. Yeah. People love that kind of stuff. They love shit talking. They love, taunts and stuff like that. And the more these companies like Blizzard and them, man, they keep trying to sanitize Overwatch League and stuff like that. They're trying to turn it into something like, something serious like the Olympics, and it's just not going to happen. The more they try and do that shit, the more people are going to lose interest in that stuff.
Yep. I just saw that Google has a new policy, and it prohibits the promotion of guns and bump stocks. And they are YouTube banned firearms demos. So
yeah, a couple of the gun channels on YouTube are gonna have to move to Pornhub.
Yeah, one of them already did.
Yeah. So fucking silly. Yeah, let's not have actual education going on. Let's just ban it.
Yeah. Yeah, Cyrus. Me and my wife and my son went and watched the fight at Buffalo Wild Wings, and actually, honestly, the press conferences were more entertaining.
Yeah.
The undercard fights though were boring as fuck.
Were they?
Like, yeah, God, they were bad. And you'd figure that somebody like that, like Conor and them, would actually draw a pretty good undercard, but no, it was.
Yeah, really. I mean, that fight was. I mean, it was huge. They had.
Oh yeah.
I think it was like the most top selling pay-per-view like thing in a long ass time.
Oh yeah, I think that it's going to be quite some time before any boxing or any match like that tops the Conor fight. Yeah.
Yeah. But although it's kind of hard sometimes with undercards because you never really know how the fights are going to go. It's usually lesser known people and shit can happen. But yeah, still you'd think with a big venue like that they would have done the work, try and get at least somebody who would have a chance of being interesting.
Oh, I did. Excuse me. I did charge my portable charger this time to 100%. So I am ready to not have my phone die this time.
Good old Rambo.
Yep, I'm prepared. Usually, 100% charge will last me both podcasts, but I always forget to plug it back in after Friday's podcast, and then turn around come Tuesday, and I remember that it charges so fucking slow.
Yep. Well, the batteries are like 4 or 5 times bigger than a standard phone battery.
Yeah.
Although they're getting pretty cheap. I think I just saw because my girlfriend was looking for one of those a while ago, and I think it was like a 15,000 mAh for it's like $30 at Fry's.
Wow.
Yeah, and yeah, that was a hell of a deal because I remember seeing like the 5,000 mAh ones used to be like $80 or something. So they really just need to come up with a better battery.
Yeah. No shit.
Come on,
I don't
Eli.
understand why phones haven't like by now have like the top of the line type of battery.
Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk is they're supposed to have been working on it for a while now. I mean, I understand that battery technology isn't exactly the easiest, but come on, man, it's Elon Musk. But I mean, at least it's not back in the day when all they had was the Motorola brick flip phones,
Oh
and
yeah.
you got like 3 hours of standby and like 20 minutes of talk time.
Yeah, but some of those batteries back then were they lasted forever, but that was also because you really couldn't text and all that shit on it. Like it was basically a bare bones
Yeah, the
type of thing.
Nokias. Those
Yeah.
Nokias weren't too bad. You could get a couple days out of like the little tiny bricks that Nokia made. That was still probably one of my favorite phones. That thing was bulletproof. Oh, I remember it. I dropped it a couple. It's the only phone I've ever dropped, and I remember dropping it a couple times, and it would shatter and all the pieces would go everywhere. Put it back
Yeah.
together and booted right up. I think I
Yeah,
still
my
have it.
phone. I dropped my phone, and there's no cracks or anything on my phone, but the little glass thing that's over my camera, it broke like in a little hole right at my camera. But like I've cleared it out to where my camera can't see the hole. But it like for some reason I guess that lens actually helps the clarity.
Yeah, yeah.
So whenever I take a picture now, like I have to zoom into a perfect angle or whatever just to be able to get a clear picture. Otherwise, it's grainy as shit. Fucking sucks. I'm gonna have to spend like $175 just to get a fucking little piece of glass fixed.
Oof.
I wonder if I took it to the Apple store if they could actually replace that.
Maybe.
Probably a lot cheaper than $175, I would think.
Although
Yeah,
Apple,
but I mean, yeah.
yeah. That's why I like Androids, man. Cheap. GameSpot deletes and later apologizes for a tweet calling Lara Croft's original design over-sexualized after negative response from Liana Kernzer. Jesus. How the fuck was she even over-sexualized?
I
I mean, she was wearing tank top and shorts. She wasn't even wearing like the the horrible bikini armor that everybody bitches about.
anything, they any. It's just
If a woman is sexy at all, then that means she's being
yeah.
over-sexualized. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I guess yeah. Globalist is now a racial slur.
Globus is a racial slur.
Yeah, yeah, because against Jews, I say, because
Huh?
the alt-right claims that it's a Jewish globalism is a Jewish conspiracy. So globalist is an anti-Semitic term.
What in Jeez.
Oh,
Down the rabbit hole we go. Yeah, Ryan, I'm gonna tell that. Yeah, and the last update cracked my glass, man. I didn't. I don't know what happened. I set it down to update it. Next thing you know, fucking glass cracked.
Fucking
Maybe it
updates, man.
updated too fast.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to get the end of this year is, or around August, whenever I can update my phone, the Galaxy S9. It
Samsung
looks
makes good
nice.
phones. Yeah. I can't ever get them because they're too fucking expensive. But
Yeah, I just have that plan where I get to do it every year. Never have to pay anything down, so can't complain about that.
yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people are actually complaining about Sea of Thieves, like as far as it being kind of dry.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, like it launched with barely any content, I guess, or whatever.
It's too bad. It looked really interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's a damn good looking game too, but I don't know. I don't know. They need to. I think they need to come out with like some sort of roadmap for the game, so that way people kind of understand like what's going on.
Yeah. That's. I mean, that was a big thing because World of Warcraft for the longest time, it didn't really have any, aside from the opening area, there wasn't really any help in the game. Then they had all the mods for like quest trackers and stuff before they finally just ended up including a quest tracker in the game with a patch. And now, like, a lot of those MMOs, they come with that in the game now, and it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to go searching for areas for new quests. You just, the quest leads you to an area, and then it tells you, like, here's all the quests and all that kind of stuff.
How come there's so many fucking people that go out to try to get art commissioned, but they always ask for free art, and then get mad when the artist says no, sorry, I don't do free art. Like, dear lord, like, what makes you think that you're fucking owed free art?
I mean, if you're gonna ask for free stuff, go find people who are just starting out. I mean, they're the ones who are gonna want to get their name out there.
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't ask an established dude who, gets a lot of money for his stuff to do free shit. No, CD Projekt Red acquires Strange New Things studio to open a new division.
Who?
CD Projekt Red?
Oh.
Yeah, Strange New Things studio. I don't know if they've done anything or what they've done. Southwest Poland. No, new studio. They're gonna bolster development for Cyberpunk 2077. Interesting. That's a game that looks pretty cool.
What's that?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I really hope they get that game going good because man, there's the pixel art looked amazing, and I've always liked the cyberpunk type worlds and stuff. Deus Ex is one of my favorites from a long time ago. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for that game. They said it's going to be a next gen launch title though, or it might
Yeah,
actually be a cross-gen, like PS4, PS5 type thing.
right. Well, yeah, it's not exactly super high-end graphics or anything, so there's no reason it shouldn't play on the older systems too. Oh, wow. Arma 3 Laws of War DLC raised
Yeah.
$176,000 for charity.
Oh, nice.
Donated it to the Red Cross. Gaming can change the world, guys.
It's a really good fundraiser thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Shadowkin. I'm really interested in that too.
What's that?
Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I really want to see where they go with the story, because apparently they got some really cool ideas for like the dystopian aspects, and then I can't remember exactly what they were gonna do with it, but sort of like some Twilight Zone-y type of things. Um, trying to remember like the integration of technology and how you can upgrade your character with more technological like parts or biotech type stuff, but the more you do that, the harder it is on your mind, and so like the crazier you get and shit like that. So that'll be interesting to
Mm-hmm.
see what they do with that. I've always loved those kind of sci-fi, either movies or books or shit, like Kurt Vonnegut. Man, I love Kurt Vonnegut and all of the crazy dystopian ideas. He was great when he'd take one idea and take it to like its absolute extreme, and then create the world and play it out how the world would go if this one idea was taken to the absolute wildest level. I always loved reading stuff like that.
There's a lot of good games coming up. Like, it's actually a really good time to be a gamer. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's slowing down because they said that year on year, this past February was the best February, and like this whole generation.
Hmm.
So I mean, here it is. What, almost like 5 years after launch, and we're still selling more than what we did back, in the beginning.
Yeah, that's it's always a good sign, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely positive.
That's
I'm
great.
doing my fair share,
I know, right? You're practically
supporting the
sustaining
industry.
them. Oh shit. The creators, and I've never heard of Chuchel, but Machinarium or Machinarium. That was an old, it was a top-down RPG. That was a steampunk type of thing, and that was a really good game. But I guess they're making a horror game, one of 4 new games in development.
I hope they make a good one because horror games
I'll be right there,
have been
guys. I just got
lacking here
back.
lately. Hey, what's up, man?
He came back just to tell us he'll be right back.
Hey, you came back actually. Oh, he came back in. That's what he said.
Yeah,
You gotta love that.
yeah. I'm almost here. I'll be right back. Okay, dude. Uh, yeah, I guess the studio is working on 4 new games, one of which is their first attempt at a horror game. Interesting. Yeah, E3 should be really good, Shadowkin. I mean, Jesus. It's 'cause when is Kojima's new game supposed to launch?
They don't have any time frame for that.
So then it should be after E3. So there should probably be an announcement for that at E3, like more gameplay footage or something like that.
I hope so. I mean, I hope they bring more to E3 so that way we can actually see more actual concept of it.
Yeah, because that game looked really cool. I just want to do the story, man. I want to figure out what's going on with all that shit. Oh, okay. Atari Box has been renamed the Atari VCS, which I can't remember who said that in the chat, but it's a mini PC with a custom Linux OS and an AMD APU with a sub $300 price tag. More details are coming this week at GDC. Interesting.
That might make it actually sell better than what we thought it was going to.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're. I don't really know what it sounds like they're actually doing, or what it's actually going to end up being.
Yeah, I wonder. If it runs Linux, I mean, I guess they could try and get Steam games to run with it. But they might just custom Linux OS. So they might just be doing their own thing. But
Sevekin, I wouldn't put your money on the less than 9 months for Kingdom Hearts 3.
yeah.
Oh, millennials are replacing engagement rings with diamonds embedded in their fingers.
Oh, good lord.
Fucking millennials are fucking. I think they actually just need to be euthanized. We can just start over.
How would you even, like, is it a piercing?
I mean, there's actually a picture of a girl that has a diamond in her finger. I don't know how they do it or not, but
I
shit.
wonder if it's like, because how they do like the facial piercings is the piercings on like a T piece of metal, and so they'll put the hole in and then you put the T through, and then the cross part holds it from behind your skin. I wonder if that's how they do it. Yeah.
I guess whenever you ask somebody to marry you, you hand them an appointment card instead of a ring. Oh, Stonesy, you stay here with us for 5 or 6 hours. Like, come on, man.
I know, man. We should almost give you credit in the channel or something.
I should start like paying you rent for how much I'm staying inside your fucking head. Yeah, Aztec, it's definitely bottom tier trolling.
It's fun to watch, though.
Oh yeah, I mean it's fun to see him try to like upset somebody. I falsely disabled myself. Like, does that even like remotely make sense in your head? Like, that's a dumb fucking statement. And shit, like if you actually think about it, like going through 5 years of doctor's appointments and court dates and everything else, I'm pretty sure that they've over looked into my situation to know that there was no false shit going on.
And what pity is he getting?
Yeah, I don't mention that I'm fucking disabled to nobody. Unless somebody tries to ask me something like to do something or whatever, but I mean, like for the most part, nobody even really knows that I'm disabled. I don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That makes no sense. Yeah, Dark Phoenix. I guess how you falsely do it. I guess you have a car wreck, fly out your window, pretend you broke your legs, but then don't really have a car wreck. Yeah, I don't know. Implying that you're a friend.
Man, I guess drama's going on at the Telltale studio.
Yeah, apparently the ex-employees are speaking out, talking about the really toxic environment.
Yeah. I
Which, I
guess.
mean, it seems like of all the fucking places to be a toxic environment, like that one just doesn't seem like it would be one. I mean, because like their games really aren't, I guess, real. I don't know. I guess like where you would like actually be like forced to stay, 17, 20-hour days and shit like that. Their games seem kind of like really relaxed to make
Yeah.
and shit.
Like it'd be pretty laid back to work on them.
Yeah.
But I
I
guess.
mean, I can see those high stress jobs being toxic, but not that one. I mean, I wouldn't think, but
But I
shit. I
guess.
mean, apparently, like if you just simply say, "Hey, good looking," I mean, it's a
Right.
toxic environment.
Sexual harassment and all that. Uh, but yeah, so after Walking Dead blew up, they went from about 100 people to well over 300. And I guess they started forming like groups.
Group. Oh, come on,
Yeah,
man! Like because you weren't somebody's friend, it's toxic.
something like, well, or maybe they started having like, nasty office politics and shit like that.
I hate that kind of mentality, though. That like we're gonna start banning best friends and shit like that, and cliques, and how the fuck are you gonna? I just this whole, um, I guess trying to make laws and rules around people's behavior just seems so fucking far fetched that it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like how do you stop a kid from having certain friends over the other? Like, oh, you have to be friends with this person, but mom, the fucking kid smells like old vagina. But you still got to be friends with them. Invite him over. Like, damn, man, like that. I don't know. I just
Well, yeah, there was a thing. What was it? There was a kid. I mean, they've been doing it for a long time now. Like when I was in elementary school, even they would, if you brought Valentines, you had to bring them for everybody and shit like that.
yeah,
But
yeah. That was always a rule. But I mean, that I can understand.
yeah, I
But
could even go with that. But then there was something about what was it? Some kid had, oh, I think it was like a birthday party or something.
yeah, and somebody didn't get invited.
And then they suspended the kid.
Yeah, like that's just fucking.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's just fucking insane. Let's see. Oh man, my friend down in Texas, he still hasn't got help with Hurricane Katrina, or not Katrina, Hurricane Harvey, and uh, Like, so he's still trying his best. Like, he's still living in squalor. You know, like there's holes in his roof and everything else, and
Yeah.
can't get any help from the government. And he's been trying to do a GoFundMe, and he sold off all his gaming shit. And then he messaged me today asking me if I wanted to buy a gold PS4 Slim, and I was like, dude, man, I already have 6 of them. I was like, and I got another one on the way because I'm buying that
6?
PS4 Pro. It's like I can't. I was like, I just don't, like, not right now, man. I just can't. I wish I could because I'd like to help him out, but I just don't know what the fuck I'd do with another damn PS4. At this point, I mean, I'm gonna have to start buying one for the baby. And yes, Shane, 6, okay?
Bro.
They love their father. There's Brimstone.
Hmm.
Hey, Brim.
Oh, what's wrong? You have to go now that Brim is here? Aw,
Because you're not Stonesy, right?
poor Nicholas.
So I guess both NVIDIA and AMD have released real-time ray tracing demos and shit like that.
What is that?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to read up on it.
Yeah, because what was funny is that Phil Spencer tweeted out talking about today I want to announce ray tracing, and people were responding going, "Oh, this is going to be good. Yeah, this is going to be great for the Xbox." And you'd ask them like, "What is it?" And they'd send you the link. Like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, like how do you know it's going to be so fucking good? You don't even know what the fuck it even is about.
I don't think he quite has 70 PS4s, but he's getting.
No,
there.
actually, I mean, no, I haven't even bought 70 of them.
Maybe 70 of the same game, but not the console.
Oh, I've bought, fuck. I don't even want to think about how many times. Now that I've got a digital, thing, I can't. It actually stops me from rebuying the same game. So, thank God for that. What sucks though is that when PlayStation launches a sale every week, I go in there and at the bottom of almost every one of them it says purchase, 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 and I'm like, fuck. Like, I can't even buy a fucking cell game anymore. I gotta start getting better at, like, not buying games I'm not gonna play pretty quickly. Brimstone, he ran as soon as you came in.
Oh, your Down syndrome little brother, as you call him, or autistic
Yep.
little brother?
He needs to GoFundMe. Pay for the medical bills. It's gotta be expensive in the UK dealing with Down syndrome.
Down's the middle syndrome.
Yeah, Aztec, I'm gonna take your word on the fact that Flareon is a shit tier Pokemon. I don't know anything about Pokemons.
Wait, well, I know a thing or two about a
Let's
Pokemon.
see, Ryan. If I count like the copies that I bought my kids, and I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7 copies of GTA 5.
You hear that? He bought his kids GTA 5. Oh my god.
Oh, come on, man. I don't believe in this whole shelter the fucking kids and bullshit. Like, that Mac Cluster, England or something, or United Kingdom.
Oh, that's the place you know the trash day for, right?
Yeah, trash gets taken out on Saturday.
So it can be here by Wednesday.
Yeah, say it gets delivered on Wednesday, so that way.
No,
I agree with you
100%.
Agree with you 100%. Aztec Zero, Curse, Toxic, Payback, Moonlight, Troll moveset, definitely. 100% all the way. Although I kind of like Toxic before Curse, but no, I really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm guessing some Pokemon moves or something. I don't know. Go Get seems to understand you, so I guess that's what matters. So did you see the shit's going? You know who Jimmy B Gaming is, right?
It rings a bell, so I'm gonna say yes.
He's on the Weapon Wheel podcast, and
Oh God, yeah, all right.
well, what's his name? Resurrection did a video showing that this guy has been botting his YouTube and stuff, and to prove that he was a real dude, this dude called Zaire at 6 in the fucking morning and acting like they were friends. Zaire just friends? Yeah, not at all. No, like Zaire was trying to hook up, like talk to him a while back about making a website and shit because that's what he does. He said he could do, and this dude saved his number for 3 years in his phone. I hadn't talked to him besides the one time, and then tried to call him at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. And then I guess he started talking about, like in a live stream, started talking about Zaire's wife and like that. Zaire ain't about the internet shit though, you know what I mean? Like he's more actually from the streets because that dude's been to prison and shit.
Yeah, remember they glorify that.
Yeah, but I mean that'd be one, like if you're gonna piss somebody off on the internet, it's best probably to piss somebody off that is another internet person, because not put somebody from an actual street. Especially when you live in the same exact town as them.
Oh, he lives in the same town as him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a dumbass. I mean, to quote Hard 8 times, I grabbed that nigga's dick and balls. I mean, they glorify that shit.
Like, really, how? When do you get to a fight with a man and think that you're going to grab somebody in the dick and balls? Like, I've never in my life have I ever thought about grabbing somebody in the dick and during a fight.
Yeah, it's questionable at best. Cyrus wants to set up a date with you, Brimmy. Wants to know if you're going to be on after work.
Oh, shit. I was actually glad to hear that Austin bomber blew himself up.
Oh, like I heard he died after a confrontation with police. I didn't know he blew himself up.
Yeah, they traced him back to the hotel or whatever, and then they surrounded the hotel, and they were waiting for obviously the SWAT team to get there so that way they could deal with it just in case he had a bomb and shit. But then all of a sudden he left in his car, so they had to follow him. And they said that whenever he was following him, that the dude went into a bar ditch on the side of the road, like behind the cops. I guess they were following in front of him. And so the SWAT finally got there, and I guess was approaching the vehicle, and the dude detonated a bomb and blew one of the officers back, and the other officer shot a bullet, shot toward the suspect. So it's unclear if like the bomb killed him or the bullet killed him, but he definitely suffered some injuries from blowing himself up. So I just think like somebody like I guess Philly D tweeted out saying this is great news to wake up to in the morning, and tweeted out a copy of that thing, and there was two people talking about that he needs to be a better human. No loss in life is good. Like he's like, so you want me to treat? He's like, somebody said, you say suicide's bad, but then this is good. He goes, so you want me to treat somebody who actually is down on his luck and wants to commit suicide like a person that goes around killing people and commits suicide? He goes, fuck all that. He goes, it's a good day for him to die.
I mean, really, are we supposed to lament that Hitler killed himself?
Yeah, should we be sad about that? Poor
Aztec
guy.
said, I bet he was a shit Junkrat player.
Oh, damn. Throwing shade.
That's some Overwatch humor that I don't know.
Junkrat deals with bombs, Rambo.
Oh, this is kind of
Get it?
cool. It's a little old, but in tribute of Stephen Hawking, EVE Online pilots were lighting their beacons all across the galaxy.
It'd be what?
EVE Online pilots were lighting beacons across the whole galaxy in
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, Rajik, where the resource officer shot and killed the kid.
Oh, did that happen in Arizona?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's well, it's not really bad. It's kind of funny. The self-driving Uber.
Oh yeah,
that
ran
was
over
Yeah.
a lady.
The dude stepped in front of it though, thinking it wouldn't hit him, and it killed him.
I'm just wondering though, who's responsible? Because if I can actually buy a self-driving car and sit in it and then not be responsible for any accidents or any things that I cause, I'm doing it, man. And just sit back. If I get into a wreck, oh well, Google's going to pay for it. Because I mean, I don't see how the person behind, in the car would be responsible, considering you're not the one who programs the fucking cars.
If that's how it works, and you don't take no responsibility for the accidents, my wife needs a self-driving car.
Hell, we all do. So that way, when we run over people, we'll be like, yeah, no big deal. I was just a passenger. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, wasn't me.
Yeah, I mean, because
Google ran you over.
learning to drive a stick shift just a few months back, my wife almost hit an autistic kid, the same one, a few times. So, she needs that car.
Jesus.
I mean, it's one thing to hit 3 different kids, but to almost hit the same one 3 times, it's like, fuck.
I'm actually about to. I guess I'm gonna play Sea of Thieves this weekend with some of the writers or whatever. Try to see if it's any good. But I was really bored during the fucking beta and the alpha. But I mean, I guess since it's only like a $10 Game Pass thing, it's not really losing much. But it doesn't sound like it's gotten really much better since the alpha and beta.
I didn't play the alpha or the beta, so I have no idea what I'm getting myself into.
I mean, you're gonna see a lot of water.
But it's supposed
There's
to be
people
damn
that-
good looking water. So.
Yeah, it's really good looking water for sure. But there's actually there are streamers that were like basically just hanging out on the island that you go turn your chest into, waiting for people to come drop off their chest, running on their boat, killing them, and then taking their chest and turning it in for themselves.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, and then basically they're like when you respawn in your boat, like it respawns a little bit away, but enough to where like you just like people were like literally just respawning, getting killed, respawning, getting killed, respawning, getting killed. They're just like griefing like crazy.
They'll have to fix that quick.
Yeah, because I mean that kind of shit will definitely drive your player base down quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially
Well, I
like
mean,
new players maybe have something where I don't know if it's levels or whatever, but before a certain time, you respawn somewhere where those guys can't get you or something.
Yeah, or make it to where at least like GTA Online, where if like people want to go in there, they just want to experience it. or they can put themselves like in passive mode, to where like you can just kind of sell around and not you can't fire at people. They can't. I mean, if they fire at you, it doesn't really do nothing, and you can just kind of enjoy the thing. But Rajik, yeah, me too. I was kind of like expecting it to be all land too, but I was kind of surprised. There's actually a lot of water in it.
Wait. You expected a game titled Sea of Thieves to be all land?
I guess I should say like noted sarcasm.
Oh, all right. Totally went over my head. My bad.
Well, what was funny is they were calling it Xbox's No Man's Sky. And so somebody said, what if Sea of Thieves is actually a planet on No Man's Sky?
No content, but it's still fun.
Yeah, see, I don't understand how a game with no content can be fun.
Well,
I mean, like, you're literally running around, like, you're fetching.
Games are pretty successful. I mean,
shit, there's content in that, man. What's funny is like you're actually going out there and like fetching chickens. Like I don't know. I mean, it seems fucking boring as fuck, man. Like,
Well, it seems like
the only way to be fun is to play with friends.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, you know, from what I'm seeing, it's a lot of open water and not a lot of islands and other stuff that you could do.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get obviously that the real world it's a lot of open water and there's not a whole lot of islands just like in the middle of the oceans and shit, but with a game you can't really do that. Like, how far do you expect players to go before they actually like get somewhere that they can do something?
Yeah, and then I mean, like from my understanding, I think there's only like 3 quests, and like they're pretty much all similar. And each quest, every time you go back and get another quest, it's like the same one. And so you can only go fetch a chicken so many times, and you can only go, dig up a treasure so many times before you just kind of like, okay, well I've done it all, seen it all. What's next? And like the only thing left to do at that point is grief others, like just fuck around with people. But I don't know. I mean, it just seems like it should have launched with more behind it, so that way, people would be still playing it by the time they actually added more content. Because I think right now it's probably going to fall off quite a bit, and people aren't going to come back to the game once they actually launch other items to it.
See, before everyone got all bitchy in Minecraft, and before I had named this activity properly, or appropriately, I should say. Brimstone and I came up with it. In games where you can create things and grief people, we like to go Donald Trumping.
Oh, yeah.
In Minecraft, or Conan or whatever, we build walls around people's shit. And then, they can't break your shit, so they're basically stuck in the wall. Griefing was fun then, but if they're just standing there like waiting for you to spawn, how's it any different than a Call of Duty match where they spawn trap you?
Yeah, pretty much. And plus, I mean, they're like the difference with those, like you can actually like build the stuff, and in here you can't really build anything. You just either deliver the chest or you don't.
And is it officially released or is this like early access?
Oh no, it's officially released.
It's brand new AAA, $60.
Oh my God!
Pass, whatever you have.
Yeah, they really should have did more with that.
This game, though, I mean, it'd probably be getting shit on a whole lot more if it was actually not on Game Pass. But it makes you wonder, did they actually know this game was going to be like this, and that's the reason why they launched their games on Game Pass?
This is the first of many to launch and be on Game Pass day one when it comes to their exclusives. So maybe
seems kind of interesting.
And if they're all going to be like this, oh man, I'm going to be mad because Crackdown 3, as much as everyone's like, oh, it's going to be a great game. They never play the other ones. I actually play the other ones, and I'm looking forward to playing this one. It's not the end-all, be-all for me like it is them, but I'm still looking forward to playing it. It better not be like this.
Well, I mean, have you seen the State of Decay 2's character models?
I didn't like the first one. It's like The Walking Dead with I don't even know how to explain it. It's stupid. It's just stupid.
Well, the second one, though, the character models look like they
Could have been
like
on
basic.
360.
Yeah, it's kind of like, damn, man. Like, what?
The
I wonder if the
early
Game Pass thing is
360, I
starting
might
to.
add.
Yeah, I wonder if the Game Pass thing is actually bringing down the quality. Like, not as much money being dumped into the games to make them.
Yeah, maybe that's why they can afford to put them on Game Pass.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, a game like Sea of Thieves, where you're saying you've basically said all cast every time it's been brought up, a lot of water, hardly any islands, a lot of water, right? The game is
Yeah.
only 9.1 gigs.
Oof.
If it's that big and there's that much water, well, how the fuck is it 9.1 gigs?
All those water textures, man.
No, what I'm saying is it should be bigger. Like, I would think.
Well, I mean, apparently the world's really not all that big. Like it just like you're seeing a lot of water while you're going, but apparently the world itself like isn't all that big. But it still takes a little while to get actually to an island. Like, you just gotta sail around and and just wait for you to get to the island. I don't just kind of like it's almost like a ship simulator.
Lake of Thieves. Yeah, let's go with that one. I like that one, Ryan. 19 gigs? No, I just looked at mine.
Yeah, I thought they said it was 19 gigs or 18
on PC. Oh, yeah, no.
yeah,
That's those high resolution water textures.
Yeah, you can play that shit in like real 4K. We're not talking real 4K here.
Wow, Nerdist website wrote, Tomb Raider left out women of color, and frankly, that is a shame.
Yeah, it's 9.1 on Xbox. I just double checked.
Oh, it's never enough with them, is it?
No.
And you can tell
in any
too.
Of the games, have you remembered a black woman or man in Tomb Raider? Because I don't.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
And the movies take after the same universe as the game, right?
I mean, you'd be able to think that, but people aren't really too good at thinking.
That's for sure.
To me, it sounds like they didn't leave anything out. They just followed what they had to work with. Just like a lot of these, like, fucking different movies do. And they're like, well, you left out black people. No, there was no black people in what we fucking went off of. Watch, before long, there's going to be a reboot of the Black Panther movie, and the entire cast is going to be black.
Well, I mean, shit, there was only, what, 4 white people in the whole thing?
Yeah, but, like, I'm saying, like, they'll all be black women. All of them.
Trans, too. And
yeah, they did it with Ghostbusters. Shit, Melissa McCarthy's as close to a trans white woman as you're going to get. I mean...
And half of them will be disabled.
Yeah, they have to be disabled nowadays.
Well, the Mirror wrote a headline says, worst ever sex gang case, cop claims his bosses thought stopping the Telford child abusers was too much trouble. Rotherham dads were arrested after tracking down abusers.
Oh, that shit reminds me. Bitcoin could possibly be done. They found child porn in blockchain. So that would make Bitcoin illegal in basically every country that child porn's illegal in.
Oh, that would kill people's shit.
Like,
they better sell now while they can.
Yeah, but they found fucking child porn all over blockchain. So I think it was like 100 and something countries that would make it illegal in.
How could there be child porn in the blockchain?
Blockchain is just data, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's hash data, and it's man.
Here, let me see if I can find the article real quick again. 40 minutes ago by Bloomberg, is your blockchain doomed? Fuck
Sounds awfully suspicious that it's the banks trying to keep their monopoly.
Do what? Oh, for banks, yeah.
Yeah, keep Bitcoin down
Yeah.
so that they don't have any competitors.
Here's another one.
That could definitely be a thing, yeah.
Child abuse imagery found in Bitcoin's blockchain. There, Pete, I just sent it to you.
Okay, well, I'm not there right now, so. I'm getting myself an orange, bitch.
An orange?
Yep.
Why are you eating oranges, man? That's bad for your health.
I know, right?
Sarcasm again. Sorry, right over my head.
Damn, you're slow today.
Kinda.
Orange and a cup of tea.
The hell, Pete? You turn it in like a health nut?
I know, right? Trying to get over this fucking infection, though.
Another one?
No, same one.
Oh.
It's good stuff. It's lemon, ginger, and it's got cinnamon and a bunch of other stuff. It's all supposed to be good for your immune system. And I put some honey in it, which is really good against infections.
I didn't know that. I thought honey just tasted good. I didn't know it did that too.
Yeah, it's got a lot of health benefits. Allergies, too. If you get local honey, it has local pollen in it, and it helps against allergies.
I guess somebody's already got the platinum and Ni no Kuni too.
Damn. That just released,
Really?
right?
Yeah, but it hasn't even released yet. But apparently he got an early copy, but it took him 82 hours, it said. He said he must have got an early fucking review copy to get 82 hours put into it.
And he must have spent all his fucking time on it, too.
Yeah. Must be either a pretty good game or or something right up his alley, you know?
Oh, what was it? I just read, whoever figures out the last trophy that hasn't been gotten yet for this certain game will get a free copy, past, present, and future, I think they even said, of every game that studio is making or has made.
Shit, Rambo, you need to figure that one out.
When I get back to my computer, I'll see if I can find the article.
Bitcoin's already rebounded? Really?
Mhm.
From that shit? Are you kidding me?
Well, if that was true, I have to think that it's not something that's in Bitcoin. Right? It's got to be something that like somebody figured out a way to hide the information in the blockchain or something like that. And I mean, if it could happen to Bitcoin, then it could happen to any blockchain technology, really.
Well, yeah, this was, I think, just Bitcoin.
I'm not sure if this is true or not, but people are sharing that CNN called that school resource officer trigger happy.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he should have waited like like those other cops, right?
Yeah. Maybe like they could have more ratings, I guess, if he did that, because more people would have died.
Well, they couldn't push their gun agenda.
Well, you play Halo, or you? That's stupid. You play Sea of Thieves Halo? You get seasick yet?
Do what?
I was asking Halo if he got seasick yet.
Oh,
Uber
All that
realistic.
water? Just get Game Pass, Garuda. It's $9.99. You get that and 100 more titles you might not want to play. I don't know.
I mean, I could see the business appeal of having something like that where you could have a place to put all of the half finished and, maybe stuff that they don't have the money to finish or something like that, and so they can release it and, they're making the money off the subscriptions, and hopefully then the developers can finish the game or something like that. But you would think, even if that was their plan, that they would make sure that the first few launch titles would not be like that, because I mean that'd be pretty easy to sour everybody's taste if all the first games come out and are like Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, Garuda, I'll tell you right now because I have it downloaded on my Xbox, and I can check to see if I can play it on PC as well.
do what?
Sea of Thieves to see if the Play Anywhere works when you have Game Pass.
Sea of Thieves what?
To see if the Play Anywhere aspect of it
Oh.
works when you
Oh
have
yeah,
Game
it's supposed
Pass.
to. It's supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, I'd check, but I don't have Game Pass and I don't have the Microsoft Store loaded, and I'm not going to.
I'm not seeing it in my list.
Has it actually come out for PC though?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's launched?
Releases the same day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I actually got to go to the game in the store and see if it'll let me install it.
Do you have to?
Yes, I have an install option when I go to the game in the store. Yeah, it's installing now. So
So you can
Play
play
Anywhere
Boat
does work,
Simulator in ultra high def.
yeah. Is it crossplay too?
I think so. Yeah.
I already have it installed on my Xbox Halo. I haven't launched it yet though.
Thought you said you played it. Oh no, that's right. You haven't played it.
No.
Ugh.
Shit, it is 19 gigs on PC. What the fuck?
It's those ultra high def water textures, man.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't care, but the Microsoft Store does not take full advantage of your internet. So, yeah, I guess 74 megs a second isn't bad, but like it took me a day to download Gears of War 4 on my PC.
Jesus.
It's shit, dude. It really is. Like,
You don't mean 74 megs. You mean 74K. Right?
74 megabits. Like with Sea of Thieves, it's not doing too bad. But when Gears 4 launched and I bought it, it took me a whole day to download that shit on my PC. When I had already downloaded it on my Xbox and gotten to like level 20.
It's slow as hell to download from on the Windows PC.
Really, Vivaldi? You gonna do this to me? Well, fuck you then.
Did your browser crash?
Oh, no, it wouldn't launch.
That's why you got to use Google Chrome.
Fuck Chrome.
That's all I use is Chrome.
Me too.
I like the options Vivaldi gives you, though.
Yeah, something new will come out. I use it for Chrome.
Well, I use my Windows 10, whatever that thing's called.
Edge
for the points. Yeah.
Edge, yeah. Well, no, I use Edge to log into my UK PlayStation account.
Why do
That
you
way
have
I
a
can-
UK account, Rambo?
To buy games that are double trophies over there.
You can buy them on the UK account and still get the trophy on your American account?
Yeah, because I have my UK account on my PS4 set as a primary, and so that means anybody on my PS4 can play the game. So I just play them with my US account.
So you seriously buy the same game like twice?
Yeah, there's been a
Two
few I have.
platforms.
Yeah. Yeah, I own like 29 games on the UK store.
And you own those same 29 on the American store?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also have a Japanese account too.
To do that very same thing?
Yeah.
Not to get like the exclusive games that only go to Japan?
Yeah. Just for that reason.
Oh, okay. At least you're not buying the
No.
same game 3 times.
Just for trophies.
Oh, it's like, yeah, I bought it in America, but not UK and not fucking Japan.
No, I buy
I
them
can't talk.
Japan.
I buy the same game in all 3 places if it has 3 different trophy lists.
How the
I would buy it in Hong Kong, like Hong Kong and stuff like that, if I could actually figure out how to make a Hong Kong account.
You just use a VPN, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know how to make a Hong Kong account because I don't know how their address.
Well, yeah, you'd still have to buy it on the other store.
If I knew how their addresses work, it'd be different. But because like they're weird addresses,
Just Google someone's address over there. I mean,
I can't read it.
copy and paste it.
Google
It's just a bunch
Translate.
of marks. You can't type it in English. It has to be typed in that fucking weird
Like,
language.
you live in 2 squigglies and a dash.
I had to have somebody else create my Japanese account because I could never figure out how to do it.
Is
I can
it
translate-
someone you know that lives there?
Yeah, I can translate the store like with Google Translate to be able to see like the names of the game, but you can't search for them under the English name. Like you have to actually type in Japanese, and I don't know how to do that. So every time I like try to have to look for a game on the Japanese store, I have to just scroll through all the fucking games.
No, Rambo's got the Japanese thing down. He wants to do the Hong Kong thing.
Hong Kong.
Oh, you motherfucker!
They actually have a game over in Hong Kong that takes like 5 minutes to platinum, and I can't get it. But it hasn't came to the U.S. store yet, or a UK store. And I don't really know if it will, because of the fact that Hong Kong gets some exclusives because it's Hong Kong. They're actually launching a 3-year anniversary PlayStation over there, and the box says like 3 years, and the controller has the 3-year mark or whatever. And I'm wanting to try to see if I can find a way to get that controller because I don't want to buy the fucking console, and I don't even know how to ship. I don't even know how to fucking like search to buy a Hong Kong console. That's the problem. Are y'all getting a way out?
I want to, but it's co-op
That'd be a
only,
perfect-
right? Like you have to have
Yeah,
someone
that
to
would
play
be
with.
that would be a perfect game for you and Brim though, because like you don't even have to game share. Like if you buy the game, you can play it with anybody.
Well, I mean, dude, he's like always working.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, like you can play like the person that you play with doesn't even have to own the game.
Why is it like local multiplayer or online?
It's local or online, but I mean, like the thing is though is like if say if I don't buy it on Xbox, I could actually play as your second player if you bought it.
How does that work?
It gives me access to the game whenever you give me an invite or whatever. It lets me download the game.
Oh shit! That launches in just like a couple weeks, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And what kind of
Yeah,
game
it's
is it
actually
supposed
like-
to be?
it's actually like in 3 days. 3 days. It's like a local co-op, like a crime thing or something like that. Like you're breaking
Like
out
a-
of prison and
yeah.
shit.
Hmm.
Yes, Ryan, I'm an international trophy hunter. I have that on my resume.
P, you know which game it is? It's the one at the Game Awards where the dude was like,
Fuck
it
the
was the best
Oscars.
interview. Yeah.
Ah.
Fuck the Oscars. Fuck them. My game is gonna be the best game ever. Fuck the Oscars.
That needs to be a trophy or achievement or whatever in the game. Just called Fuck the Oscars.
Oh yeah, that would be fucking awesome.
Like as soon as the platinum needs to be called Fuck the Oscars. That's awesome. I didn't know like all you had to do was invite someone and they could download it. That's cool.
Yeah, he said it doesn't matter if the other person owns it or not. You can play with anybody.
That's kind of a bold move, like, because you're basically saying you're okay with selling half of what you would
Yeah.
have normally sold. I mean,
Yeah, something that's pretty impressive with the God of War game It's the first game to ever have a game with no load screens, and it never cuts to another camera.
I wonder how that works. That's like, I really hope it's not buggy.
I don't know. They said it took like a one continuous shot the whole entire game.
And it never loads.
Yeah, it doesn't have any load screens.
I really hope that works out good for the God of War fans. Like, that would be impressive.
So, like, first time it's ever been done.
Not the first time it's been said, though. I
No.
shit, I've heard that
Yeah.
empty promise. Was there anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm playing, so
What are you playing?
Overwatch.
Fucking toxic game.
Yeah, kinda. Still fun
There
though.
is much worse.
There's way worse.
Go play League of Legends for like 10 minutes, Rambo, and tell me no one made fun of you. I dare you.
I can't play League of Legends. I tried that with Jason Trees one day, and man, I was like, dear God, this game is fucking boring.
That's because you tried it with Jay Sentries.
That's
It's
why I never
confusing,
got
too.
about them calling Overwatch toxic, is I could think of at least a couple dozen games off the top of my head that are so much worse than Overwatch. It's not even funny.
Yeah, but remember, I mean, just like not choosing the correct hero, toxic.
You played Counter-Strike Go, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, that one's definitely toxic.
If you don't know what you're doing, they will eat you alive. I'm glad I didn't pay for Rainbow Six Siege because, oh my god, I would have been mad. They're still assholes to me when I try to learn the
Oh
game.
fuck.
I have it, but I've only played a little bit of it, but I mean, I already know I suck so bad at it.
You should play with your son's friends. That way you know they're not gonna like insult you too bad. I mean, I thought they wouldn't.
Oh, they probably would.
Thank God video messages are not a thing. I can only imagine the video messages I would get. Bad enough when you could send pictures on the Xbox 360. Although I'm surprised video messages are not a thing with all, like, the console cameras are more common than ever this generation.
It's true.
I mean, although at the same time I'm not surprised because, like, could you imagine if there was video messaging, like, the kind of shit you would get? It's just, it wouldn't be okay.
Nutsack.
It really wouldn't.
Nutsacks as far as the eye can see. It would never fucking end.
Rambo would never connect his console to the internet again if you could get video messages.
Oh, this shit
With
would be
all the
hilarious.
fucking shit you run into on Twitter, imagine what they do to you on PlayStation.
No, dear God,
Rambo.
I would have said it's a friends only for sure. And I would only have like 6 friends.
You could just imagine like a fat gamer chick getting upset with Rambo, like shoving shit up her. Because he's always talking about, nope, she's too big, she's too big. Yeah, well, check this out.
Oh man, that would be bad to be able to send video messages.
Or what if you made someone like Metro or Gamer Dragon mad?
Oh,
Can
dear
you
God.
imagine?
That would be so fucking wrong.
I would hate to see what they do with a controller and a camera.
Yeah, Ryan, I don't think that they'll ever touch on Christianity, like the God of War games. I can only imagine what people would freak out with Kratos fighting Jesus and God.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Oh, dude, it's not impossible. Look at the Diablo series. That's pretty biblical.
That's true. And actually, like,
But
they say
in
that
today's day and time, though.
they say that the Christianity stuff, you know, is dead and all that. But then, like, what was that? There was a Christian movie that just released. I can't remember the name, but everybody expected it to do horrible, and it ended up selling better than a ton of the Hollywood movies that released.
Hmm.
Like, it had a budget of like 6 million, I think, and it ended up doing like 17 mil on its first on the first weekend or something like that.
I wonder what movie that is, though.
I can't remember the name. I'll have to look it up.
Passion of the Christ 2.
Yeah, right. Oh shit!
I don't know how, but we have 2 copies of that movie and they're not opened. Got them.
So you have Passion of the Christ 1 and 2.
I guess. But they're brand new sealed. So, go figure.
Save them, they'll be collector's editions.
When Mel Gibson lost his motherfucking mind.
It wasn't too long after that movie is whenever he had that rant, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, he had the long hair and the big beard and all that shit.
I think at one point he thought he was Jesus. So
Was it like Heath Ledger and the Joker? Did he get too much into it?
Oh, speaking of that, the Joker thing, apparently the Joker Origins movie is like a real thing. I thought it was just fans saying what they wanted. I mean, because I wanted to see something like that forever too.
I
So
mean,
I never paid much attention to it.
of all
But it's like really a deal.
of all the Batman villains, he'd probably be the one I'd want to see the origin story the most of.
Oh, yeah.
You know people are gonna bitch about that though, because Joker in like fucking comic books has had several different names. You know, he does what he does for like, you know, several different reasons that have triggered him and everything. And same with the games, like. So when that movie comes out, there's no way it can be done to everyone's liking.
Well, I
So
mean,
people
he
are
even
gonna
contradicts himself because, like, even in the movie, he has the 3 different stories of how he got the scars.
Yeah.
And like, I can't remember if like it was one of the comic books or something, but like they explained why that is because he said that he likes his, I can't remember if it was his past, but he likes it to be a multiple choice.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That new Jumanji movie's good, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
With The
Really
Rock?
good.
Everything The Rock touches normally turns to gold. So.
Right.
They actually did a really good job. It was actually, me and my wife were going to pull the entire fucking movie.
That's good though, like, cause I remember seeing the original in theaters, and me and my brothers and grandma were the only people in that fucking movie theater because it bombed so bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it was the coolest experience at the movie as I've ever had, being the only ones in a fucking theater. But yeah, it's really good to see that the new one's better than that. And isn't the new Jumanji? It's not a board game, right? It's a video game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice touch. What about Rampage? You gonna see that one?
Nah, I don't know.
What's that one about?
You remember the game Rampage, like where the
Gigantic lizard, crocodile, gigantic,
Ape.
well, Godzilla, gigantic ape and gigantic something else.
I guess it's a gorilla. Ape and gorilla are the same thing, right?
Yeah, pretty
Or
much.
did I just offend a gorilla?
Mhm.
All right, never mind. I don't know. I always liked playing that Rampage game in arcades, and I even had the N64 version. So I'm kind of curious to see how they do the movie.
The game was fun. I just don't know the movie.
There's not really a story to the game, though, so I'm
No.
interested to see what story they put to the game. I mean, it's just a random, like, destruction spree, so this ought to be good. I mean,
I don't know. They got to show me more to so that way it'll entice me to go see it. I'm kind of picky with what I go to the movies and see because it costs so damn much.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for real.
me too.
And I think I can't remember what
Yeah.
the.
Matter of fact, I'm doing good if I see 2 to 3 movies in theaters a year. Like, I'll just watch them online.
Yeah, I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Passengers. Which I actually really liked.
I'm definitely going to see it in the Avengers.
Yeah, that does look good.
Rambo, look what Retro typed. Think he's asking you that? Oh, he's back.
Jesus.
Is Rambo still here?
Now that's funny. The Oaks and Lawrence show.
I thought you had to go because Brim showed up.
I thought he had better to do than sit here and listen to us.
I know, right?
I don't know. Brimstone scared him off. Apparently.
It was strange that he left immediately when Brimstone said it was up or whatever. Yeah, Retro, it seems like the Oats is kind of scared though, so
Oh, fuck you, Widow.
Why has Retro been frightened?
these people think they owned all of us.
Well, what did they do?
Like they're don't fucking I don't know, tweet it a bunch.
Yeah, they got us good. I'm still waiting for my snippets.
Well, Pete doesn't even have a Twitter, so yeah. Who's the winner there?
After being on Twitter for a while, Pete is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't care.
The
Oh dear
Doge.
God.
Who's that one?
The Doge?
His fucking dick riding person, the person he dick rides all the time besides me, Rags.
Oh.
Which, I mean,
was
that's
just
not
curious.
even really who it is, because the Doge is actually a member of Honey Badger Radio. Yeah, it should be live again.
Let me see. All right, there we are. Yeah, we are live. Why don't you go back to McClest? Let's see, what is that? Macclesfield, United Kingdom. You have a birthday coming up in. What is today? Oh, you have a birthday tomorrow. On the 23rd.
Well, is it the 23rd there now?
No. He's only like 6 hours ahead of us, so. But I want to tell you happy birthday since I will, of course, will be talking to you as we, we're busy.
Oh, he's back. Absolutely no one in their right mind cares either that we're coming or he has a birthday. Either one. I'm
Yeah,
not
probably
sure.
nobody. I would imagine nobody cares if he has a birthday.
But
They're
Rambo, I
probably
thought you were
wishing
going to
that.
go to his party.
Fuck no. I got better things to do, like a root canal or something like that. Proctology exam, something.
He's like, I have to get a finger put up my ass, and I'm okay with that if that's my choices.
See if I can't find that that game that said if you get that final trophy, you get all their games.
What?
Who is slandering who now?
Nothing's gonna happen. Y'all are just nothing besides internet people. You're just internet.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out who's slandering who.
Oh, apparently. Well, that's the thing is like they really don't understand the definition of slander. And it's very hard to prove.
I'm not balding, and I'm not that old.
Well, shit. My dad was going bald by the time he was 30.
I have
Oh, I'm
more.
not. I'm not bald at all. My family don't ever go bald. Like
I got more gray
Hair.
hair or silver hair than. Oh, retro. Yeah, retro's bald. Yeah. Sorry, retro. I was trying to get him off your back, but all right. If you want it, take it. Aren't you almost 30? I mean, we're not really that many generations ahead of you.
yeah, no kidding. Well, he'll be 26 tomorrow.
Okay, so yeah. I'm only 30.
What's the challenge? I don't see the challenge, so I don't know.
I didn't see any. It must be between him and retro. And you've already been proven wrong, Rambo.
By who?
By not Stonesy.
He has a lot of fun to toy with, though.
Dissected for all to see.
Oh yeah, who like the whole 2 people that like your post. So worried that a bunch of nobodies on the internet got to hear what you had to say.
Did you learn your lesson from Frit, retro? Did he teach you a good lesson? Was he nice and rough?
Who is Fritz?
I don't know. Maybe he's one of Not Stonesy's friends or something. I don't know.
No.
Oh, Fritanga, a popsicle stick. Okay. Didn't he just yell at you? Like he just got you in a room and just like straight yelled at you. It wasn't even a debate or something like that.
I didn't even see it, so I don't even know. Okay. I chose to be a console peasant.
You chose your fate. Rags is the Michael Bay of PC gaming. It looks like... Megan Fox's bra size, that's pretty big. Retro, I don't know that you want to use that example.
Ah, man, it's all padding.
It's just the camera. It makes it look like it's bigger. You're irrationally scared of people. Not even just scared, but irrationally scared. Oh no.
Take it back, or I tell the Doge.
Don't tell Daddy.
Wait, you're gay now, Go-Get? Dude, make up your mind.
That boy jumps back and forth. Like, he's the one that would probably change his gender every day. Oh, well, you can give us 10, 20, 100, 2, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's taking shit back.
Yeah, I don't even know it was so horrible. So I have to get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Retro, that totally counts. By means you use both hands. Yep.
The Anzac Gamer, I really don't know, because I can't seem to go anywhere without running into it either, and I'm not even the one starting it. Like, this guy is all up on my nuts, like, to the point of where he can tell me when it's time to wash. He follows me from this podcast late at night over to Titanfall Princess's podcast. Dude is fucking insane.
But remember, it's not Stonesy, so
Yeah, okay.
he doesn't even know Nick.
Yeah. Somehow he doesn't know him, but he knows his name. Yeah. Yeah, he's still here, Dark. What's funny though is, like, he acts like he's, like, I don't know, doing something or whatever, but he doesn't realize that, like, really what he's making himself do is look so fucking pathetic being in this fucking live stream this late at night or this early in the morning over there, and being I only take a shower once a month whether I need it or not.
You know, just for good measure.
Yeah.
They
The
do
telling
same thing
point
in
is,
France.
when I start smelling onions, that's whenever I know it's time to take a shower.
Then he takes a shower and figures out his wife was making onion rings. He just wasted his time.
And I'm like, fuck, man, I could have waited another 3 weeks. Showers get in the way of trophy hunting.
Do you think Nathan Drake took many showers on his adventures?
No. You never see him take a shower at all, but he does get in the water a lot. So that's just technically what I'm missing is like a little puddle of water I can jump in. And actually, I took a shower today, mind you. Thank you, Anzac Gamer. Yeah, mixing up Mo shower, Mo proper. Oh, and yeah, Pete, there hasn't been any snippets of the stream out anywhere.
Weren't we supposed to get some of those?
Yeah, just, as usual, it's all talk. But we want a little less talk and a lot more action.
Sounds like it could be a country song.
It is a country song.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Here we go. The first person, I guess this might be PC only though, but the first person to solve the mystery of Cycle 28 gets every Pillbug game, past, present, and future for free.
Good God. Did they make it that fucking hard?
I guess.
I mean, if they're betting that kind of thing on it, then that means that it's probably really fucking hard. Surely wouldn't make it really super easy to have to give away their games forever.
I guess it's a community-driven puzzle, which will require some collaboration. So the winner will be able to nominate up to 5 people who helped them, and those players will receive exclusive rewards and content.
What's funny is what they're not telling you is this is the last game they'll ever make.
Yeah, right.
And they only made 2 before that, so you're
Yeah.
gonna get a couple free games.
And they reviewed like a 40 on Metacritic.
I wonder how hard that actually is, though.
I would imagine it'd be really damn hard with it being like that's a lot to gamble with, as far as being able to.
Well, if it's just one game, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if they give away all their games, I mean, that's still. Well, the Metacritic score for Sea of Thieves is starting to come out now based on 4 critics, so that, I mean, they haven't all came in, but it's sitting right now at 67.
Oh, that's not that great.
67.
Yeah. It's like Microsoft's got themselves another hit. They really right now Xbox can't just win, cannot win for losing,
Snippet did. That's what he says.
Yeah, what would he even snip it?
He's not snipping shit. Besides maybe his penis. This transgendered fuck.
The 2 hairs that he has around it, if he cuts them, it makes it look bigger. So.
Yeah, mixing like you think. I mean, with 67, that's definitely Game of the Year material. It's going to be right up there with multiplayer of the year. It's going to beat out PUBG and Fortnite.
It could. You never know.
Yes, Dark. That's this. Yeah, he's just sitting back, probably listening and waiting till somebody mentions his dumb ass and comes in here. Well, that's not very nice. That's slander.
$13 and counting for what?
Yeah, and Zach, I tried my best to stay out of the drama too. I used to get into it, but it just kind of got boring after a while. That
Seems
and
to find Rambo.
my phone died so many fucking times from 600,000 messages. You'd be surprised how much the little dinging you got a new Twitter mention dries up your battery. Horizon Source Chinese PUBG. Oh,
Yeah.
Horizon Source is a.
Is it like anime style? Can I kill people with samurai swords?
Does it actually work?
I know, right? It'd be really bad if the ripoff performed better than the real one.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
The mobile version does, so it really wouldn't surprise me. The shit part is, like, on an old shitty phone that we have lying around my house, that it's the same thing. Go get that my kids connect to Wi-Fi and watch like YouTube and Netflix and shit on.
Yeah.
PUBG runs good on that, and it's a ZTE phone,
Damn.
but it won't work on a fucking Xbox.
I don't know what the hell the developers are doing with that game, man. Like, it doesn't seem like it should be this fucking hard to get it completely optimized. Like, that should be something that should be pretty easy.
They probably could have designed a new game and gotten it to run better in the time that they've spent trying to get it to play well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not looking good for them to, like, when they finally get it to work, for them launching on the PS4, because it's going to be another broken fucking game.
See what you did, Rambo? The Doge awaits now.
Oh, no. Not the Doge. No. Say it ain't so. I cannot go. Carry me home. Oh, Lord, you really seem to think that, like, people really give a shit about this internet shit, man. Like, you tie your damn existence around the fucking internet. And really, if you look at your fucking Twitter account and you look at your damn channel, nobody gives a fuck who you are.
Damn, man, they gotta be so mean.
Well, yeah, literally, whenever I say like anybody even brings him up, like, I gotta explain who the fuck he is. Like,
I've been watching you explain it to Titanfall Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Zach, PUBG doesn't run well on any PC. Or
You still don't?
Well, I mean,
I never really had a problem with it on PC. I know a lot of people that do, but
come on, it does not run nearly as well as other games.
Oh no, as other games? Fuck
yeah.
No.
What's wrong with my mic? Go get.
Yeah, it would help if you actually typed out the rest of that sentence.
It's doing the same thing I did when we started the stream.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Now turn it back up to 40%.
It is. But
no, turn it to 50.
Does that help?
We will have to see. You might want to talk again so that way people.
I'm talking again.
Okay.
No, that did not help. Did that help? I'm talking again.
We're all waiting on Goget's response.
That helped.
Oh,
Okay.
that helped. All right.
So I
There
guess
you
I
go.
gotta hit record mic off and on to get it to work. That's really fucking weird.
Oh, PUBG runs better than Fallout 4 on PC.
I don't know if he played that one,
Whatever. Yeah, I don't think so.
so- Wait, with or without mods?
Even without. Come on now.
Really, you think?
Oh, come on. Fallout 4 doesn't have shit popping into, whole buildings just disappearing and popping in and shit like that.
Fucking houses made out of wax.
I mean, as bad as Fallout 4 runs, and it's really not even all that bad, but as bad as that runs, it's not even close to PUBG.
I can't speak on. I never played it on PC.
It was funny. Like one of the first times Brim and I played PUBG on Xbox, he parachuted into a house, like because it was all like melty looking and it didn't load in yet, and then the house fell on top of him and he died.
See, and this is what I'm talking about, right? I can get where the textures don't load and you'll have like an invisible house. So you'll run into the wall and then a few seconds later the textures pop in and then you can see the wall of the house or something. But it's not that. It's people will walk into the house and then the house will form around them, or like with Brem, where he'll walk to where a house is and then the house falls, and I don't know how that happens because it's not like
Just like when it loads in, he dies. That's
yeah,
what I mean by
but that's
falls.
it's like what is the code doing that's the way that works? Because where would he be that he would be able to die from the house when the house was there, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, normally I can get when a bug happens, like I can see like, oh, okay, like here, the code might be doing this or this might happen or whatever. But like, yeah, with the shit that I've been hearing about PUBG, like I cannot understand how the code could be working that the game could work like this. And
You
so
even have to wait for the clutter and dirt inside the house to load in. Sometimes you'll run into a house and it'll be clean as fuck and there's no items anywhere.
Yeah.
And then you give it a minute and then there's guns and dirt on the wall. And
Yeah, I've been into a house and like nothing was there, and I went back out and ran to another house, and I came back to the house before, and all of a sudden there's guns, and I'm like, where the fuck was this just a minute ago? Like I could have used that.
oh, that's cool. You can get a version of the 3D Pinball Space Cadet game that runs on Windows 7, 8, and 10.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shadowkin said he was mainly talking about the frame rate.
Oh, I get like 90 frames on PC, so
I don't know about that. I can do 140 with Fallout 4 now.
I don't know anyone that's getting 140 on PUBG. I mean, so
And it's not like the graphics are comparable at all.
No, God no. PUBG looks like a PS1 game.
It really does.
yeah, that's why we play it. It's because of nostalgia. So,
Yeah.
Nostalgia for something that doesn't exist.
Yep, it happens.
You don't remember when PUBG launched on PS1?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
It was all the rage, man.
Yeah, Infinite, there's a surprising lack of neckbeards in video games, and considering that we're probably like 70% of the player base, that's severe underrepresentation. I demand that games start
Proper
catering.
amount of neckbeards.
Yeah, I mean, we need our representation, man.
I know, fucking Marvel. Who the fuck do they think they are making Spider-Man all skinny and stuff? He needs a dad bod.
How am I supposed to feel if I can't see people like me? Actually, I don't even have a beard much anymore.
Oh, he said something in PUBG. The building won't load and you can get in a car and drive through people in the buildings and get banned.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's not even your fucking fault.
Oh, Jesus. Man, that's some shit.
Yeah, and there's some players like where the building is actually loaded in on their screen, but it's not loaded in on yours.
Yeah,
so...
I've seen that. Two different streamers, and on
Those
one
are
of
the
them
ones
they'll
that
be
play
able to
on
see
the
shit.
X versus the ones that play on the S.
Yeah. That extra power, man, it lets them load it a few seconds earlier.
I think sometimes it actually does.
Seriously though, I think, like I said, I can't imagine what it's got to be so ass backwards that it just doesn't even make sense from a code perspective. But I mean, that's got to be one of the reasons why they're having so much trouble optimizing this thing, is because it's
bad coding.
Yeah, because it's just so fucking not the way it's supposed to be. I have to imagine.
That could be it.
I don't see any other reason for it, especially since the graphics and all that just really aren't anything. I mean, it's not like they're not even anything special. They're miles behind what other games are doing.
I wish that they like this would never have got as popular as it was. That way, like people wouldn't be like trying to look at it, I guess, as much as they do. They could have just simply stuck in obscurity and people would not have cared as much. Because you don't hear a lot of people talking about the early access games, but this one for some reason became popular and that's all people talked about.
Yeah.
But people are, I mean, it just shows that people will play shit games and then argue with you that it's not a shit game.
Well, I mean, just look at all the people defending The Last Jedi.
Yeah, God.
People will love a shit movie and then argue to the death that it's actually a good movie.
I don't know how anybody can say The Last Jedi was a good movie.
Not just a good movie, the best Star Wars ever.
I mean, I guess it could be a good movie, but it's not a good Star Wars movie.
I don't even think it's a good movie. There's too many plot holes and shit.
Yeah, that's the reason I said maybe. But I mean, it can never be considered a good Star Wars movie by any means.
Yeah,
Now, is J.J. Abrams going to take back over?
Yeah, he is supposed to do he was always supposed to do the third one.
Well, now he's got a lot to fix.
Yeah, and I don't think he can because
I don't know how you could.
Ryan deleted everything interesting.
Yeah. Like he just said, "Fuck it, man. We're just starting this the next movie is only gonna have this new cast."
And not even the whole new cast, because they got rid of half the new cast too.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what J.J. Abrams can do to it, but I mean, I'm not gonna go see it.
I mean, it's gonna have to be. Most of it'll have to revolve around Rey and Kylo, but
yeah, But
But
how did they? How did they have like some sort of deal where they alternate who directs it?
that's
Why would they do that?
oh, that's who knows, man.
I mean, that's like the same person should be directing all the whole series. Like, this doesn't make sense.
But yeah, there's gonna be no external forces acting on either one of them because Kylo's now
I'll be right back.
the leader of the, what do they call it?
I don't know, the dark side.
Yeah, whatever, the Empire, and then Rey's not the leader of the Resistance, but she's a prominent member. But I mean, they
Well, I'm
got,
sure she'll have to be the leader next, though.
I mean, I guess, and I mean, they got rid of Snoke, so there's no big bad, and Captain Feminist and all the rest of it, everybody except for Leia, but Carrie Fisher doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, so you really can't.
Can't do much
Like,
with her.
like I don't like. I really don't understand how they didn't kill her off. Like, knowing the fact that she died, like they should have went back and like tried to figure out a way to kill her off. Like, that just makes no sense to me. Like, why you leave the dead person alive, and the live person you kill?
Yeah, I don't know.
And dude, we offered you like 5 chances to come in here last Friday, and you turned down every one of them. So don't be speaking about cowards.
It was really weird too because I went to Rayleigh's today just to pick up a couple things, and I usually go. I At the entrance I check out the red box just to see if there's any new movies that are interesting, and they didn't have a single movie in the, like, the thing over the screen where they show usually all the new releases and shit. It was all video games.
Huh.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it. Usually it's like 3 or 4 movies and then there'll be a video game or two uh, in the last spots, but this time it was all video games. There were no new movie releases in the red box, which I just thought was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. So, man, Holly was really hurting. I guess Netflix is giving them more of a run for the money than they thought.
That and all the shit that's been happening in Hollywood. I mean, now it's probably kind of hard to hire an actor.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, what were the movies that were releasing like a couple months ago that would be out on Redbox right now. Ugh.
Instagram, he's at work.
Yeah. Brem works.
Yeah, like 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. I think his time, and so that's the reason why he's not on anymore. Where did Shane go?
I said he'd be right back. Fucking Shane. Yeah, I looked at the new movie releases the other day too, and man, there wasn't fucking anything that interested me.
I haven't seen. I mean, there's not been really a lot of movies here lately.
And I guess when is Infinity War supposed to come out?
Who?
Infinity War?
Oh, April, I think.
April? I'm trying to even think of like trailers I've seen or something like that. Stupid dog. Ni no Kuni 2 releasing tomorrow. I just saw a few things about it, but I haven't seen anything, like I haven't read
Yeah,
about it.
it's reviewing pretty well too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess somebody confirmed it's not going to be using Denuvo or any of that crappy DRM. Which is good because apparently with Final Fantasy 15, or is that the new one that released? Yeah, whichever the newest Final Fantasy was, somebody cracked it and did a performance comparison, and apparently it was huge. Something like a 10 or 15% performance hit because of the DRM.
I guess that Daniel Vavra is getting more shit about his game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, whatever.
Oh, Jesus. Man, they just won't let it go, will they?
No, they still just simply like for nothing. Like I mean, hell, I don't think Zen has made it more popular.
I know,
It's
right?
kind of boosted it, like it happened like exactly opposite of what they wanted. I think it's always funny whenever that happens.
Yeah, mixing mud, it's not even a few months usually. It's usually a day or two. I think the one I heard of that took the longest was like 6 or 8 months.
I gotta go, guys. I have to try to get some kind of rest. I have to get up in a few hours.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, man.
We were pretty much running out of shit
Alright,
to
guys.
talk about anyway.
Yeah.
So, alright, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Friday.